Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. It's Chemical Angel and we're checking out Caleb's newest myth called Yin Yang Sutri. So as you can see here, I did almost finish my recording for the myth reaction, but my first initial introduction and recording of chapter 1 sadly crashed on me, so I'm redoing my introduction. So hi. Well, before we jump into his myth, I do want to put this disclaimer because their relationship is quite unusual to say the least in this myth story. I know there's been a lot of discourse on the last community about Caleb and his relationship with MC and the trope in general for it. And if you guys are not really interested, please, you don't have to watch this myth story and everything in between. I know it's slightly triggering, so you don't have to watch this if you guys don't want to. There's plenty of other live videos you can watch on my channel or on anybody else's channel. And I just want to put it out there because I know it's been a touchy subject and everything. I understand that this trope is quite a big popular one in like the Asian community. I've played a lot of JRPGs. A bunch of animes have this trope. I've seen it quite a lot, and obviously it's not the greatest trope, but it is a thing more popular overseas, and it's more culturally like nuances and differences between us and over there. So if anything, you just need some education on the trope and situation, how they portray things compared to us. But yeah, so other than that, I just wanted to put a disclaimer out there. If you guys don't are interested for that, you can just simply not watch this. So without further ado, let's check out Caleb's Yin Yang Sundering. Heaven and earth dwell in chaos, and yin and yang have lost their way. While the day belongs to the mortal realm, where the living may roam, the night is claimed by the nether realm, where ghosts run rife. Humans shall not venture forth in darkness, nor shall ghosts walk in the light. Thus, the world of mortals is bound in eternal day, and the realm of spirits in perpetual night. We're starting off with a cool-ass, like rhyming scheme. Twilight smothers the sky, clouds swallow the last ray of sunlight, and the mortal realm sinks into darkness.
Help! Please stay back! Don't eat me!
Getting chased. The small shrine's worn doors bust open. A man collapses onto the floor. Scrambling to his feet, he sees the room smothered in dust and thick cobwebs. On the altar, several broken statues sit beneath a wavering lamp. The flickering light makes their faces twist and shift in the shadows.
Is there an immortal who can help me? A ghost wants to devour me whole!
Cornered with no means of escaping, he falls to his knees and bangs his head against the floor, begging every statue he can see.
Spare me, and I'll give you everything I have! I swear, I'll rebuild this shrine!
I don't need wealth!
The lamp flashes. He looks up and sees that all the statues have transformed into ghosts with green skin and long, jagged fangs.
Only fresh flesh can satisfy me! The world of mortals is now part of our domain! You can't run away forever! Come to me! Let me eat you!
Oh my god. The shadows vanish and candlesticks soar. They pierce the ghost's body and pin it against a pillar. The dim light flares and a cyan flame burns. Another lights up and then another. Ghostly light manifests as if something walks or descends steadily towards the shrine.
A realm for mortals. A domain for ghosts. I don't remember a mere flesh eater being the one to decide everything. You're bold, I admit. Very few can stand before me while bearing an endless stream of sins.
A golden lotus petal floats through the smoke and suddenly coils around the ghost's throat. It tightens.
You'd like to die sooner rather than later?
The sense of lotuses, a little bit peculiar, permeates the air. The faint light reveals the face of a statue situated in the highest position. It's expressionless, yet it seeps an intimidating aura.
An immortal is actually here!
My brother is stronger than most of those immortals. Having watched long enough from the shadows, I float towards the man. In this world, who can scare those evil ghosts and make mortals panic?
The Lord of the Netherrealm? Oh, thank you, my lord. I'm grateful that you two saved me.
Your soul is impure. Pity. You rather deny your villainy than confess to it, yes?
No! I'd never...
Your soul won't be able to reincarnate. Maybe you can be useful elsewhere. I clap my hands. The ghost falls from the pillar and lies on the floor. It doesn't run. Rather, it stares at the man, the hunger clear in its eyes. Perhaps I'll let this ghost eat you. Then I'll devour you. Wouldn't that mean your death wasn't in vain?
No! No!
They're like playing with their meal. That's what it seems like. Once I've gotten my fill of seeing his dread, a lotus petal brushes the tassels beside my hair.
Stop teasing the poor fellow. He only has a few moments left to live. He knows his end is nigh.
Ah!
Alright. Let's do with the ghost. The ghost attempts to flee, but I leap and summon the soul guide bell. Its toll resounds. The ghost freezes and clutches its head before letting out a weak, dying whimper. Okay. Caleb! The cold light cuts the darkness and opens a large rift, pulling the ghost into its depths. I give the man on the ground a knowing smile and jump into the rift. So pretty. Mountains shift as the shadowy forest with glowing blossoms materializes. A thick layer of deathly aura fills the air. We have arrived in Nether Falls, the capital of the Netherrealm. The ghost struggles to crawl, then a cold flash slices his arm. What a clean cut. That's disgusting. Oh my god, they speed up everything. That's disgusting. You almost ruined the flowers we raised.
Welcome to the depths of the Netherrealm. A malevolent ghost like you shouldn't be here.
Oh, his eyes! Summon the soul guide bell. Be quiet. I'll send you off now.
Your filth shouldn't touch her.
Man. The way he's intensely like trying to like, you are not touching this girl. Like, you're not touching my girl.
Yin and yang and chaos, the gate standing between life and death. Sealed, the two realms will crumble, and all souls shall be lost.
I love the fact that she's just chilling with his soda. It's such a fucking power couple move. Look at them together. It's so... Oh, I love that like, hair chilling on his shoulders, like everything to me. I don't know why. Caleb, what did it say?
Ramblings before death aren't worth listening to. You're hungry? Again?
I want the soul, please.
Patience. The power in its soul beat is not very strong, but it'll do as a little treat for you.
The fragrance is lovely, but I still like your scent more.
You're not satisfied, and you dare to ask me for more.
Yes. We want everything. I'm yours and you're mine. I can do whatever I want with you.
We are the most closely bound souls in this world. We can indulge in our heart's desires without restraint.
Oh my god. Beautiful flowers. All of the energy is going into them. Yo, her licking up
You've
his
reached
neck
your
is
limit.
everything.
But I'll give you more than this.
Transfer energy. Who said I couldn't take it? Look how ready. Yo, this dude is
In this
loud.
realm, only you can set me free from my shackles.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. The reflection. Oh my god, I feel me like heating up over this. Holy. The way he's just, oh my god, the way he's like all behind her, thrusting at her. The way they're kissing, the way they're kissing. Oh my god. Okay. He's so loud. Then the stories is forever. We'll never be apart.
Of course.
Mm-hmm.
I'll offer my baby sister everything she's wished for.
Damn, the way they kiss is like kind of everything. Oh my god. Stop. Caleb was like intensely loud. Also, cool enough that they decided to blur it out what they were doing with the flower. They were about to get it on. They were getting busy already, but like, yo, why is Caleb so... Okay. With the rising sun and the waning moon, the world turned in an endless cycle between the mortal realm and the nether realm. While the mortal realm drifted without a ruler, the nether realm was held in a grip of a pair of siblings. Together, they presided over the depths, wardens of the departed souls, and scourges of the man-eating ghosts that ravaged the land. From their domain in the lightless Thunderfalls, they walked the air between the two realms, revered by the living as the lords of the nether realm. Only later did I come to know that those two lords were my big brother Caleb and I. I had forgotten when I first came to the Nether Falls, or why did I become a lord of the Nether Realm. Who was I before it all began? I only know one thing, that I must remain by Caleb's side, forever. If he was to rule the Nether Realm, then I would be the other of those lords. If he was to slay the man-eating ghost, then I would learn to kill. For countless years I have been my brother's inseparable shadow, aching with a single wish, for our time together to never end. All that noise. The sounds become clearer, and I open my eyes. A garment is draped over me, but its owner is nowhere to be seen. What's happening? Oh, you hear that? Oh, it sounds so, like, disgusting. I walk past a stone screen depicting images of ghosts being slain. Above the hall, a massive malevolent presence writhes in midair. Several claws reach out. Caleb sits on a throne made of bestial stones. His chin rests in his hand as he spins a floating lotus.
I planned to leave you barely alive for some time, but it's clear you don't appreciate my efforts. Truly, it's a shame my mercy was wasted.
Did Caleb and I captured it before? A month ago, Caleb took me to the Nether Mountains, which are hundreds of miles away from Nether Falls. We captured this malevolent ghost there. Its mind has fallen apart, and it can't take on a human form. However, it's more vicious than the rest. I wanted to taste the soul bead, but Caleb said it has another purpose. Lost in thought, I see the ghost's claws launch towards Caleb. He curls the fingers of his right hand. 5 golden lotus petals fly like arrows. They pierce his claws and twist them off.
Why are you in a rush to die so soon?
Look at the background turning red because it's like bloody. Ugh. Another petal floats towards me before increasing its size. It acts as a shield to block the foul blood. Caleb.
Come.
The petal coils around my waist, lifts me, and places me in Caleb's embrace. He remains composed. Lotus petals curl like beautiful, dangerous blades. A cold, unsettling aura surrounds the strange markings along his arm. He's normally quick when it comes to killing ghosts. Is he waiting for something? A faint bluish-green glimmer flickers inside the ghost in midair.
I expected this.
Before I can even see him draw another seal near his throne, the ghost is reduced to ash beneath its blade. Fragmented chains fall into the ash. Behind the stone pillars, several tiny shadows tremble as they huddle. So those Nether Warlords accidentally broke the seal on his chains. You said that ghost was different and wanted to do it personally, but it's dead now. Isn't that a problem?
It doesn't matter. Once it proves to be useless, death becomes a kinder fate.
What were you going to do with it? When I asked my question, I discreetly signaled the wardens to run.
I'm heading out. Would you like to rest here, or walk in the world of mortals?
So he has no intention of telling me his objective. I don't ask him about it. Everyone has secrets. We're not an exception, but it doesn't matter so long as he's by my side. Can I join you?
You wish to follow me to Mount Dingshu? Are you certain?
I only want you to come back soon. They're so clingy. Oh my god. Mount Dingshu stands at the edge of Nether Falls, its peak holding the world's yang energy. Meanwhile, the realm's yin energy is anchored at its base. It keeps this fractured world standing, but whenever I approach it, my body feels uncomfortable. So Caleb occasionally visits it, and as of late, he's been going there more frequently. Could it be related to that ghost?
Thank you for saving us.
Soft voices reminiscent of mosquito buzzing drift out from under the throne, and the nether wardens have crept out from their hiding place. They clumsily bow, stone tags hang from their waists, and I note the names that are carved into them: 79, 29, and 55. I wouldn't say I saved you, and my brother isn't upset. In spite of his appearance, he's kind. The nether wardens still stare at me as if they've seen a ghost. They're like, really? Like, we don't think so. Although they're referred to as nether wardens, they're actually the souls of children who died too early. They're too fragile to withstand the cycle of reincarnation, so they reside in nether falls. Until the souls become strong enough for reincarnation, I let them handle small tasks such as guiding wayward souls. But their minds aren't more developed than a child's. Their commonness is a common sight.
Before, for one, was guarding the gate between the two realms. He fell asleep, and the Lord saw. Then.
Forward entered the cycle of reincarnation, and Caleb didn't punish him. And you need to learn how to speak better.
I heard the Lord's blade nether seal. Ghosts and humans can't be reborn if it touches them.
I'm so scared of Caleb. The deaths caused by it are justified. They can no longer be saved, so reincarnation is impossible.
So, Lord Caleb isn't scary? Does he eat ghosts? Or human souls?
Your deaths were only recent. Don't believe the rumors. Caleb doesn't eat ghosts, and he certainly doesn't consume human souls either. The person who does that is me. I stare at the clean souls of these nether wardens and press my lips together. I can't let my hunger reveal itself. We are from the same source, yet Caleb isn't hungry. All the while, I crave the taste of ghosts and human souls. So he used soul beads to create a lotus pond. It will help with my cultivation, which feed me when hunger strikes.
When you're starving, visit this lotus pond. These blossoms have purified the soul bead's energy. They're pure, so you can eat them. However, promise me that you won't eat any more ghosts. And never.
That memory is lost in a haze, but I can still hear my voice. It's akin to a feeble whisper. Does this mean I'm a monster?
I am the Lord of the Nether Realm, and you're my sister, my equal. That means you're its ruler as well. What else could you possibly be?
I often wonder what happened to the memories I lost. But visiting the lotus pond became a habit, and cultivating with Caleb at my side became normal. In time, my doubts faded until... Why am I hungry again? I ate a lot last night. This is my secret that I've been keeping from Caleb. My hunger has recently been too insatiable. Whether it's old fears resurfacing or my pride, I can't bring myself to tell him. If Caleb comes back, I'll tell him I'm in the mortal realm. At the very least, I should stay away from these edible nether wardens. No, she's like, I don't want to eat the kids. Like, I remember when we first started this, I was like questioning whether like she was just a regular mortal. But surprisingly, she's also like a ruler of the realm alongside Caleb. And then I'm like, like I wonder why they became like the wards of the nether realm, because it was just like really odd. But yeah, she's dealing with a hunger issue that she doesn't know what's going on, and obviously we're gonna be figuring out the deal with both them, her hunger issue, and why they're here. So yeah, let's jump into the rest of the stuff. The Wuling Village. Past the gate in between the two realms, another false night dissolves into a cold haze that belongs to the world of mortals. Icy daylight presses down on bare black branches. Wow.
Speak thy name. Bow before the Lord. Souls and ghosts, return to thy Lord.
The wind's shrieks reach every corner of the street. Spirit script flutters. In the distance, fireflight flickers beside a tree that's draped in silk ribbons. Humans move towards the mournful chants, their faces wrapped in coarse pieces of cloth. Only tired, fearful gazes are visible.
The ghosts ate 2 more. We always say not to leave your home once it's dark, yet they...
Some tragedies can't be prevented. Old Gao is dead, and his son has been missing for half a month. All the inauspicious signs can only mean he met a horrible fate.
Yeah. More humans have been dying to ghosts nowadays. The Netherwardens and Netherfalls will be overwhelmed if this continues.
Honor one's name and live. Defy it and die. Live with good deeds. Villainy begets death.
At the end of the path, shadowy figures surrounding a clearing with 2 caskets. The inconsolable mourning families weep. I float to an old camphor. Below me is a masked spirit master who's leading the soul standing right. Bones and fangs hang from her clothes, and her body and voice are akin to old wood. However, her aura commands reverence.
Husband and son are gone. How can an old woman live? Those damnable ghosts. Why didn't they eat me as well?
Damn, this sucks for them.
My wife started living with us only recently. How could fate unveil its cruelty now? Lord of the Netherrealm, please! I beseech you to kill that evil thing! Don't let it enter reincarnation!
Also, even though they're hating all the ghosts that's attacking, they're still praying to them to not let them reincarnate and stuff either. Huh. However, the Lords of the Netherrealm oversee the dead. Matters involving the living are under their purview. Caleb takes me along when he subdues malevolent ghosts for 2 reasons: to restore my strength and because they are always a nuisance. Yet over time, people came to see us as protectors they could pray to.
Lords of the Netherrealm, please watch over my parents. Several days ago, they began their journey home. Don't let them meet misfortune.
Lords of the Netherrealm, my betrothed was supposed to present his betrothal gifts, but he hasn't shown up for 2 days.
I owe Uncle Leo 2 taels of silver, and he's threatening to take my leg. My lord, please, let the ghost torment him.
So some people are asking them to protect their loved ones, while this dude and maybe other people are asking them to torment whoever is bothering them. Wow. That's so interesting, because I wouldn't think that if they're part of the Netherrealm, I wouldn't think of them being like protectors or good people that you would want to pray to. But I guess they've been doing this for so long that maybe certain things they've done have been seen as a good thing. So maybe that's why. That's why it's like, oh, both vice versa. Whether they could be good or not be good. I don't want to listen to any more ridiculous wishes. I disappear and float to the altar to inspect the offerings. They're plain and boring. I don't like them.
O Lord of the Netherrealm, the wandering soul has returned.
Up.
The living bow to pay respects. The departed find peace.
The old spirit master forcefully swings the bronze bell, and everyone in the crowd kneels. The soul standing right ends. But the crowd doesn't disperse. They surge towards the spirit master's silk charms since they want one to ward off evil.
My lord.
She calmly separates herself from the noise and bows to me as I reveal myself again. At first, I didn't believe the rumors about an old, powerful spirit master residing here. Then she figured out my identity upon our first meeting. She's different from the other spirit masters. Despite knowing who I am, she has never shown a hint of fear. In addition, her ritual chants are pleasant. She was in numerous tales that involved Caleb. Do you have any new stories? The one about Caleb fighting against 100 ghosts over a vast marsh was riveting.
Those fortunate enough to be saved tell all about what they witnessed. But since everyone reveres the Lord of the Nether Realm, rumors gain embellishments with each retelling, which makes them turn stranger by the day. I'm glad you are merciful and pay them no mind.
They make Caleb sound wonderful. When I told him of those stories, he couldn't help but laugh. So keep sharing them with me. As for your payment, I'll select a good place for your reincarnation. The old spirit master thinks.
6 months ago, when I went to a village to make offerings to the Lord, I heard that within the local shrine...
Caleb appears on the first day of each month to punish ghosts? You told me about it already.
Then what about someone whose soul once strayed into the Nether Realm and saw the two lords?
Oh. I know how it unfolds.
Then I'm afraid you've heard all of my stories. Or perhaps you wish to hear a tale unrelated to the lords of the Nether Realm?
Is it that interesting? A breeze stirs the bell, and the old spirit master voice takes on an airy quality. It drifts like mist.
Those who commune with spirits are called spirit masters. I'm fortunate to possess that title. But many, many years ago, there was a spirit master who conversed with all spirits. He divined fate and pacified calamities throughout the realms. His strength put him on par with the gods. One could say only he was worthy of being called a spirit master. He had his sister by his side, who was just as gifted and revered. For years, they only relied on each other, and he loved her more than anyone else.
Oh, is she literally talking about like their story? But she doesn't remember hers. Oh. She doesn't remove her mask, but as she speaks, its bestial eyes seemingly stare into the depths of my soul. Its gaze is dark, unblinking.
At the time, the world of mortals was simpler and chaotic. Yet it was pure. The sky was blue, and the mountains were green. The spirit master and his sister watched over all. Humans survived disasters and formed clans.
But perfect beginnings normally lead to a terrible incident. I know how these tales operate. Yep. She's about to continue when shouting erupts nearby. The last remaining silk charms have allowed a brawl to break out. The stronger the spirit master, the stronger the charm. So humans wanting one little charm is to be expected. One word is all it takes for blood to spill, and no charm can ward off such viciousness.
Forgive me, my lord. I must mediate.
Yeah, they're really fighting over a charm just so they could be protected. Sighing, she leaves along with the unfinished story. My disappointment is all that remains. Worthless offerings and no ending. Never mind, I'll wander around and find a lovely trinket for Caleb. Blood now stains the altar here. I walk away and that metallic scent stubbornly clings to the wind. I follow a hint of it and spot a gambler with bloodstained lips. He stumbles out before someone drags him back indoors. Nearby are two brothers with their blades drawn. They're ready to kill each other over half an arc of land their father left. The blade, raised high with murderous intent, slips from the wield's grasp at the very instant it is about to fall, spinning out of the control straight towards me. How troublesome. A lotus petal appears before me. Ding! It catches the blade and a faint fragrance reaches my nose. The street is silent, then there's several crisp crackling sounds. Oh! The first source is the suspended blade as it falls apart, its fragments touch the ground. Then, oh, I heard that. Oh! The sound comes from two sets of bones being cleanly snapped. Oh my god! The brothers collapse and scream. Chaos encroaches on the street.
The Lord of the Netherrealm? It's the Lord of the Netherrealm!
Terrified humans scatter. Shops slam their doors as the lotus petal lazily floats upward. That lotus and the scent. Caleb! And I really threw the crowd to chase it. Once I'm away from the commotion, the petal returns and binds my waist. My body is lifted before it's placed into a familiar embrace. The petal brushes against my temple and is soon followed by cool fingertips.
Watching humans tear one another apart will ruin your eyes.
What should I look at then? His fingers shift and a hairpin that was carved to resemble a lotus appears. He puts it in my hair.
My baby sister, who has beautiful eyes, should only look at beautiful things.
Like you? Looking at you, you're beautiful too. Ripples reflect shimmering light on the lake's surface. My head rests on Caleb's lap as he smooths my hair one strand at a time. Caleb, the mortal realm is growing more chaotic with each passing day.
Once a ghost tastes human blood, its hunger is bound to spiral out of control. Fortunately, ghosts are unfathomably foolish. If that weren't the case, the world of mortals would be nothing but carnage and ruins.
Caleb once told me that yin and yang constitute the world, but when the boundary between them blurs, they mix and taint each other. Calamities increase as a result. Vengeful ghosts are born from that chaos. But I don't think those ghosts are the only reason why the mortal realm is collapsing. Night falls. With a wave of his hand, the lotus in the sunset's lake closes and dispels the barrier that's protecting Wulung village. Many years ago, he sent out the Nether Wardens to plant the Netherfall's lotus seeds in every place inhabited by humans. These seeds carry life's spiritual energy. Once they take root and bloom, they can create barriers. With those in place, ghosts can only roam outside these locations. It makes catching them easy.
Hounded by ghosts and battered by endless calamities, mortals struggle to survive. Their hearts becoming twisted, bitter malformations are par for the course. If I were in their place, I'd use anything and everything to ensure you're alive.
I would do the same. Ouch! I sat up too quickly and forgot he was still holding a strand of my hair. Caleb laughs and gently pushes me back down.
There's nothing wrong with what you said. Greed, wickedness, delusions, they'll never disappear. It doesn't matter how peaceful or unstable the world is.
Yeah?
There shall be fighting, hatred, and wars, leaving rivers of blood in their wake. They too are bound to the perpetual cycle of reincarnation.
He continues braiding my hair. The eerie markings on his arm emit a faint glow, and the lake's reflected light sharpens the angles on his face. Dazed, I stare at our reflection. He understands the machinations of mortals, yet he carries none of it in his heart. He touches the water and spreads his fingers. The ripples freeze before transforming into a glowing array.
Do you wish for the mortal realm to be better?
Not necessarily, or yes. Well, it sounds like she does want it to be better because of how bad it's getting. Like, the fact that, I don't know, to me, it's like the fact that they're relying on, like, them as prayer is kind of crazy because that's not what I would first think of to pray to. But, and it seems like the ghosts are kind of, some ghosts are kind of doing their own thing without, like, they're not supposed to. And obviously hell was breaking loose over a charm, so obviously it's not a good thing for a village to be fighting over a charm and killing people over a charm. Or for anything in general. But they're already getting to that point. I would say yes. I know very little about the world of mortals, and I can't be bothered to care about their matters. What I do know is that Caleb is busier when ghosts are rampant. The filth surrounding human souls worsen with each passing day. Netherfalls cannot rest because of it. To be honest, looking at them disgusts me. I prefer pure souls, ones with a pleasant scent. I quickly close my mouth. Caleb laughs and pats my stomach.
I see. You're a goddess of thunder, not the lord of the Netherrealm. Now I know the source of the rumbling.
No, it's alright. Perhaps I'm slightly hungry, but only slightly. Caleb lifts me. I see the water ripples, the moonlight, and the ghost hidden in the mist.
Come.
Behind me, he takes my hand and guides my fingers into the air to make the same array from earlier.
The barrier isn't present. Since we've cast the array as bait, every ghost within 100 li will appear. This should be enough for you to consider a feast.
You think so?
Let me teach you a new way to play this time.
He catches a falling petal and the bamboo curtains immediately rolls up. A shadowy figure shrieks at the pavilion. The petal cuts through water like moonlight to slice the ghost's throat. Wow! I immediately mimic his action, or his attack when I strike a ghost, but I use too much of my strength and it's skewered.
You've been taught lessons for several centuries, and yet panic is all it takes to make you return to your old methods.
I don't think it was panic, I think it was more like excitement. I respond with a sheepish smile. I used to fight ghosts in a wild haphazard manner, which always claimed to be covered in grime. Caleb taught me elegant techniques over these hundreds of years. He even created intricate weapons for me. Can you demonstrate it to me again? I'll do it correctly this time. The fact that
Watch closely. When confronting weak ghosts, aim for the throat. The stronger ones...
A ghost whose murderous intent was palpable lunges towards us.
You aim at the spot between the eyes.
His power flows through my fingertips and pulls my spiritual power to unleash a fatal strike.
Perfect. Do it like that.
Huh? Excitement runs through me. It's not long before the pavilion's floor is covered with soul beads. Seeing me easily deal with them, Caleb relaxes and starts braiding my hair again. He holds up different hairpins, hair clips, and earrings to my head, comparing them one at a time.
Should I use a cyan ribbon or a red one?
I like how they're just like casually killing off ghosts, and then he's like, "Let me just braid your hair. Let me just do your hair still." Like, use the cyan ribbon or the red ribbon. Red.
All right.
His fingers glide through my hair and weave the bright silk with each strand. Another braid appears. It's lovely. Thank you.
Don't get distracted.
Of course. I shift to a comfortable position against him and focus on the ghosts rushing towards us. Caleb, do you think there will be a day when we eradicate the last ghost in this world?
It's possible.
I heard ghosts never appear in the Mortal Realm back then. The old spirit master said humans saw blue skies and green mountains a long time ago. I've never seen a blue sky before. His arm slightly tightens around my waist. Oh, so he knows. He's seen. Oh, no.
There shall be a day when we'll see. Those blue skies, crystalline rivers, and hills covered in flowers.
It's a promise then. Though nether falls flowers are also beautiful. I like them. However, if all ghosts disappear, I won't have anything to eat. That's not good.
When that day comes, you won't need soul beads anymore.
I won't feel hungry anymore? So I'll be like you?
Correct. I'll free you from your suffering.
As the ghost's scream fades, I wrap my arms around his neck. Actually, I don't mind living like this. You use soul beads to create the lotus pond for me, and we cultivate every day. I'm happy. If all of them disappear, I'll miss them. Caleb is quiet for several moments, then he kisses the top of my head.
That won't happen. You'll have more to be happy about. The world we shall create is the one you want to see. And it doesn't matter how it changes. We'll always have each other.
Aww. Damn. Okay, so you went to the mortal realm, saw what was going on. It looks like it's really bad. And she just voiced her opinion, being like, oh, I wish the mortal realm was better. Maybe it would have been... If the mortal realm was better, then the nether realm would be better, right? And Caleb being Caleb, he's like, I'm willing to do whatever it takes to make you happy or see a better realm than the mortal... How the mortal realm is now, maybe we can make it better. I don't know how, but... Wow, that's very, very interesting. That night, Caleb and I purged every malevolent ghost within 100 miles. The soul bees we harvested caused the rulers of the Nether Falls to bloom overnight, and I bask in the abundance of their power. But within 2 days, my insatiable hunger clawed at me once more. With no ghosts left nearby to hunt, I nearly resorted to eating the lotuses I had just brought to bloom. I could do nothing but try to sleep, hoping to drift through the long, agonizing hours of starvation. Wow, so she's like getting to the point where she's just starving, like, badly. And she hasn't told Caleb yet, like, what's going on with her. But it hurts so much. It's not so much hunger as it is unbearable emptiness, a void that feels as if something is gnawing away in my body, carving a hollow chasm into my very soul. Anything, I would give anything if only could satisfy me. Oh, what if she has to take like Caleb's or something, like, oh no.
My lord!
One of the kids is calling for us. Sluggish, I look up and see several faces. Some are terrified and others are stunned.
It hurts.
The creature weakly twitches in my hand and I look. 5-5 dangles from my hand and stares at me. On his cheek is a bite mark shaped like a crescent moon. Did I do that? I almost devoured 5-5? Oh,
What happened?
no. Oh no. Caleb. Caleb's eyes narrow, then he grabs 5-5 and throws him towards the other nether warden.
Take him and leave.
I wasn't going to eat him. I didn't intend to. I don't know what's happening to me. My words frantically tumbled out. Guilt and fear crashed into me.
Are you okay?
That simple question intensifies my guilt. Clumsily wiping my face, I nod.
Don't worry. You did nothing wrong. It's simply your hunger.
I guess
I'm
it's scary.
at fault. I should have cared for you better.
It must be really scary for her because she's like, oh, I've been fine this whole time, and then all of a sudden now I'm having this unbearable pain because I need souls constantly now. And the thing is, she's already kind of killed them all, like all the ghosts. She's getting all the souls and she's kind of already has them all, and that's done. But now she's like, a day or two later, I need more, but I can't have more because it's all gone already. I should have cared for you better. Damn. It's not that. You're doing so much. The issue here is me. I'm so hungry, and am dropped about devouring souls and mortals. My confession spills out into a trembling, broken mess. Am I turning into a monster?
Don't say that.
Aww. He hugs me and smooths out my hair one strand at a time.
Human children are ravenous when they grow. You're no different from them.
But you're not like me, and only ghosts crave human souls. Caleb, if I turn into a starving, vicious ghost, can you kill me in a gentle way? You're telling Caleb to do that? No, he would even. He would never. Caleb stiffens and his arm tightens around me. He speaks more softly.
Don't tell me you're so hungry that you can't think clearly.
It's not that. She's like giving you like an actual reason. Like, what if I become worse, then can you do that for me?
I'll be very upset if you say anything like that again.
His hand glides down my back, cool spiritual power flows into me.
I'll collect more soul beats for you. But it might take some time. Stay in Nether Falls. So long as you don't use your spiritual power, you'll recover. Be a good girl and wait for me.
Okay. I feel bad for her because she's so scared and she doesn't know what to do. And he's over here being like, oh, maybe I might have to do better for her, but it's gonna be hard, right? To get a bunch of souls like that. A few days later, Caleb returned with a heavy haul of soul beads, though he stayed only long enough to deliver them before departing once more. After several such journeys, the lotuses were born, nourished into a vibrant bloom by the slave full of beads. Having finally feasted, my strength began its slow return. But watching Caleb tire himself for my sake sparked a fierce new resolve within me. I had to find a way to cure my strange affliction, or at the very least, find a means to suppress the hunger for good. Though Caleb insisted that I rest, I couldn't bear to remain idle. I wanted to do whatever I could to ease his burden. And so I began to frequent the banks of the River of Oblivion, assisting the Nether Wardens by lading out Oblivion dewdrops for the departed souls and seeing them off to the reincarnation dyes. Then one day, 3 souls dressed in bridal finery caught my eye.
2 months ago, a ghost appeared in a cavern near our village. It trapped us in black mist. And then it started devouring us.
Didn't your village have lotuses? Or something to keep it at bay?
I'm not sure. Our old home was destroyed by a flood, so the village chief had us move to a new location.
I see. The village moved, but the berry lotus didn't move with it. It's the perfect opportunity for that ghost. It's clever.
The ghost prefers young, beautiful women. So the villagers tied me up and sent me as an offering. They hoped it'd spare everyone else.
That's crazy to just be like, oh, here's a sacrifice. That's it. Damn, that's so bad.
That thing said it wouldn't touch anyone if they sent it a bride every 15 days. And those fools actually believed it.
Every 15 days? The fuck are they thinking? So they're just off a woman every 15 days who's about to get married or is married? Like, what is happening? What? That's crazy.
They picked you because you had no parents to protect you. I planned to kill that ghost when I was sent, but...
Damn.
Are parents any good? I still died in the end. They broke my father's legs. We were the poorest and easiest to bully.
Damn.
It doesn't matter anymore. At least I saw him before I died.
You couldn't bring the husband with you? The ghost, you could have brought them both together? Like, who? Someone in your family?
Her lover. Before devouring us, the ghost took on the form of the person we loved the most.
Oh.
Betrothed, lovers, anyone will do.
That's crazy.
It's so we wouldn't fight back.
Wow. That's really smart. To mimic other humans, this ghost is either exceptionally strong or hiding a powerful artifact. I'm starving. It's time to find my meal. When will the next one be sent to that ghost? 3 days from now, they'll offer another maiden. I plan to wait for Caleb and deal with this matter together, but 2 days have passed and he still has yet to return to the Nether Falls. I can't keep waiting. If that ghost escapes, I'll have nothing to eat. Okay, so she wants to get that ghost now because obviously it's a powerful ghost, probably to help her hunger. Tonight's moonlight is cold and bright as a frozen sun and illuminates a grim wedding procession on the mountain path. 4 gaunt bearers carry a shabby bridal sedan with a wilted red flower. Muffled sobbing and struggling can be heard inside the sedan. Knock them unconscious? Oh god. I lift the curtain. There's a bride, her hands and feet bound, desperately struggling. That must be so scary. That's scary as hell. Shh. Stop crying unless you want the ghost to appear sooner. Take off the bridal dress. I'll be the bride tonight. And don't return to the family of yours. I gave her a lotus petal. Keep it. It shall guide you elsewhere. So run as far as you can. She bows to me again and again. Then she hesitates.
But if I run away, what will happen to you?
I'll be alright. I'm too busy figuring out how to wear this ridiculous pile of silk. I wave to signal her to leave. In this world, there isn't a ghost who's foolish enough to let their claws touch me. Okay, but we're doing this plan without Caleb though, right? So the sedan sways along the path for another hour, then is loaded onto a small boat which drifts into the cavern's depths. Everything is plunged into darkness. The energy belonging to a ghost coils like a sleeping beast, staring silently in the shadows. Wrapped in suffocating layers of silk, the ceaseless jolting starts to annoy me. Do mortal brides always suffer like this when they're about to be wed? She's like, this dress is horrible. I rip the stifling veil off my face and toss it aside. If it wasn't for marrying someone you love, would a sane individual endure this? Thinking of those brides, dragged through the misery and terror only to be wed to a ghost. Death would be too kind of a fate. It deserves worse. The boat shakes and slowly comes to a stop, wailing like a chorus of restless spirits. Wind traverses the caves and connects to one another. The world beyond the sedan current is brightened. Firelight dances on the river as footsteps approach and stop at the shore. Should I stop dramatically? Pretend I fainted? What would be more convincing? Oh, he's here! Oh, he's probably gonna be mad at us, maybe. Suddenly, a force yanks me from the sedan. I gasp before landing into a firm embrace. Caleb, why are you... I recall the bride's words. No, this might be the ghost wearing my loved one's face to deceive me. But if the ghost picked Caleb, then my feelings must be embarrassingly clear. Even when danger is staring at me, embarrassment pricks my cheeks. I bit my lip and focus. If it could read the hearts of mortals, then of course it sense mine. I don't think this is the ghost per se. I think it actually is Caleb, but we'll see. It must be using a powerful artifact. I'll play along and try to find it. With that decided, I let tears well up in my eyes. You gotta play along. Caleb, you here for me? I knew you wouldn't let me marry that ghost. You're the only one I want. Artifacts are usually kept close. Clinging to his arm, I pretend to stop while secretly checking for anything that's concealed. Strange. His body doesn't have a ghost stench or murderous intent. His scent is the same faint lotus fragment that Caleb carries. Yeah, this is definitely Caleb. He's like, what are you doing? But, oh my god.
You want to marry me?
Amused, he tilts my chin up. His eyes shimmer in the firelight and rippling water, where dark blue mingles with light. Of course. Of course, you're the person I love the most, and I want to stay with you for a long, long time. Are you implying I can't do that?
Then we're of the same mind. In this world, I love you more than anyone else. Then we're of the same mind. In this world, I love you more than anyone else.
I love you kills. Ugh. I steady myself. Despite knowing he isn't my Caleb, hearing those words from that face still makes my heart flutter. Caleb moves his hand, lanterns flare to life across the cavern to reveal a sea of red spider lilies.
Flowers, moon, heaven and earth as our witnesses. Everything for a good wedding is present.
Oh, he's like, I'm about to get married right now, like...
Tonight is perfect for us.
Oh my god.
Hold on to me tightly. I'll treat it as your promise to stay by my side for a lifetime.
Without drawing attention, I drop a lotus seed from my sleeve while nodding and walking with him. Oh my god, look at the way his arm looks here. Holy shit. Wow. Oh, I didn't even see that. The cavern has been formed naturally, yet it's breathtaking. The walls are reminiscent of cliffs, and stone arches curve overhead like frozen bridges. Patches of green light glimmer across the rocks, and they are akin to stars scattered along the walls. Caleb seems to believe I'm a love-struck bride who adores him, and he's been surprisingly gentle. I slow my steps, and he matches my pace without saying a word. When I pretend to stumble and reach for his waist, he studies me and holds me closer.
Careful now.
I believe my foot landed on something.
It's merely a rock.
I nod, but out of the corner of my eye, I see him turn the crushed bone beneath my foot into a cluster of tiger lilies. Ooh, okay. The entire area must be part of his illusion. Wow! When I look up again, a chamber located deeper into the cavern has been transformed into a true wedding hall. Colorful banners, golden bells, scarlet silk draped across the ground, and candles carved into a long and fuang bathe the space in warm, bright light.
I'm not well versed in mortal weddings, so I prepared what I could. If it's too simple, I'll hold a grander ceremony for you at another time.
How can that be? Both of us are here. It's already perfect. A ghost staging his own wedding before eating the Yumi. Is he a lonely widower? Caleb lifts one end of the red wedding ribbon and places it in my hand. He's holding the other end. Tinged with the scent of flowers, a sharp chill spreads through the air. A dangerous allure softens his features.
I don't believe in heaven and earth, and there are no parents to oversee our vows. The ceremony.
Why must we place great significance on formalities? I'm marrying you. That's what matters. It'd be best if we finish this quickly. Besides, I refuse to let my first wedding be wasted on a ghost. He smiles before bowing to me with impeccable grace amidst candlelight and swaying flower shadows. I'm caught off guard. I've only known him as awe-inspiring and fearsome. I never thought he'd be so composed, so poised. And the way his gaze softens, how he confidently carries himself in his movements. It's uncanny. Can a ghost truly imitate Caleb this well? I'm gonna like assume it actually is him though. Damn, the way he looks here. Noticing my momentary gaze, he steps closer, takes my hand, and lifts it to his lips for a gentle kiss.
Starting from this moment, we belong to each other forever.
This isn't good. I might actually believe everything he's doing is real if I keep looking at his face. I try to come up with a distraction. Shouldn't we drink the nuptial wine? Oh my god, I don't know how to say this word properly.
That. We can enjoy it after. Following tradition, it must be brewed in the year of your birth. It shall age until the wedding night. Tonight was rather hasty. I don't want to give you anything that's less than flawless.
He says he's not knowledgeable in mortal customs, yet he carefully thought about this whole wedding thing. I lean in with feigned affection as I quietly use my spiritual power to probe with him. I didn't find any artifacts. Is he simply a strong ghost? That means his soul bed is delicious. This is better. Once he lowers his guard and attacks, I'll finish him in one strike. All of a sudden, he pushes me onto the bed. I'm stunned for a moment. What is he doing?
Why are you trying to hide?
His breath gazes my ear, and the tips of his nose brushes against my neck.
We've forgone the vows and wine. But our wedding night shouldn't be done in a hurry.
Oh, God. Okay. He wants to eat me and take advantage of the situation. What remains of my patience dissipates and spiritual power flares in my hand. Unfazed, Caleb crushes the spiritual power as if he broke a twig. He lowers his head. Alarmed, I try to summon my weapon, but I soon realize my power is being suppressed. My limbs become weak.
Rushing only results in you being unable to enjoy yourself. The night is long, and we have plenty of time.
Oh my god.
We can learn everything slowly.
Why is he saying it like that? Oh my fucking god. He figured out that I'm not the bride of the villagers' sacrifice. Stop pretending. You're only doing this so you can eat me, yes? I struggle quietly against my restraints, but I maintain a cold smile. Surrender yourself to me. I might keep a whistle of your soul, but if you attack me, I'll ensure you'll never reincarnate.
Is that so? Go on then.
Why is he speaking like this? Oh my god. Oh my god.
Or are you waiting for the barrier to form so it can swallow this entire cavern?
He holds up a lotus seed, the one I dropped earlier, and crushes it between his fingers.
What will you do next?
The evil spirit is stronger than I expected. However, I'm the lord of the Netherrealm. I refuse to die like a helpless fool. Even if it causes me my life, your villainy ends today. Fight to the death? Okay.
Enough. Don't make things worse for yourself.
The power I gather is snuffed out. Then I feel a familiar spiritual power wrapped around my ankle. It spreads throughout my body. It moves through me at an unhurried, deliberate pace. I look up in surprise, only to accidentally breathe in the fragrance of lotuses.
You still don't recognize me, even now. I'm upset, to be honest.
Well, I knew it was you. I knew it was you, but... Oh my god. Gentle, familiar kisses chilled on my neck and collarbone. I don't move, but then I realize it. Okay. Our lips touch and I taste a familiar warmth. Oh my god! Caleb was the one marrying me this whole time. Oh my god, I love that so much. Man, so this whole time, she made up this plan and he wasn't even around. And then the day of the plan, he still shows up anyway. And because of the fact that, she was told that the ghost mimics the one that they love, she just assumed it was the ghost that whole time. Oh my god, that was so goddamn good. I can't believe the way it just did that though. Holy shit. And just for him to be, and the way he starts speaking, like when they're like about to get it on, the way he starts is like his talking just like slowly, and in certain words he accentuates it. Oh my god. Ugh, Caleb, that is too good, and I don't know why I love it so much. The fact that he pretty much knew what plan she was doing, even though he wasn't there for it the whole time, and just decided to like play along with it. That's so crazy. And of course he's gonna want to marry her. Like, they both want to marry each other. But holy, that was so goddamn good. Caleb?
Shh.
Okay, the shush. Caleb's fingertips wander lazily across my skin. His touch is gentle, yet his voice is calm and steadfast.
That ghost is more cunning than I thought. It hid itself once it sensed my presence. I took its cavern and claimed its bride. It won't be able to restrain itself for long. To make it reveal itself, we need to be more passionate.
He leans up for another kiss, and an intoxicating entanglement our lips touch as his teeth graze my tongue. Oh my god! I did not sign up for this! Oh my god! His spiritual power is akin to a cold spring water at first, then it transforms into a smoldering flame that gently embraces me.
Were you going to marry that ghost if I wasn't here? Tell me.
No, and besides that, if I said yes, you would have off hit that ghost immediately. No. As I relax, a new kind of dizzy warmth takes over. I cling to his shoulders with the insistence of a vine winding around a sturdy tree. Scarlet curtains billow as we rise and fall. The scattered lights on the stone walls shine until my vision becomes hazy.
We're often in Nether Falls for this. But doing it in a different place can be surprisingly enjoyable.
Yo, there is too much happening with this. Okay, like, calm the fuck down.
If you like it.
Oh my god.
We'll find another beautiful area once we return.
Oh my god. He's like, a change of scenery while we do it is fine, right? Like, it's cool. The world around me melts into shades of flush crimson. At times, it feels like I'm sinking into soft clouds. At others, like drifting through a gentle stream. Look at the way he looks. Oh my god. With an equal hunger to match his, I kiss him and trace every part of his body, the bright and the gloomy. I can't. His hair cascades and is tangled with mine. It flows like water between our bodies, consumed by passion. It's not still the lotus seed is sinking into the pool and taking root. It sprouts, and the current spirals through every part of it. Two vibrant flowers bloom from the nourishment, their petals dripping with dew. That's the interesting ass way to say it. Oh my... Yo. In the cavern's dark depths, a foul presence stirs and encroaches like a web of cold, sticky threads. The walls explode and the wedding hall is destroyed. Only the bed remains untouched, and an invisible barrier protects it.
You thief! How dare you steal my bride? She's mine! Mine!
She belongs to me.
Caleb smooths my rumpled clothes with gentle, deliberate movements. His concentration isn't wavered, and not even once. Caleb, let me take care of it.
Very well. It has been quite some time since your last hunt. Consider it an appetizer.
It's surprising that the ghost doesn't realize that these are the rulers of the Netherrealm, because it feels like they're kind of known. Well, I guess they don't know how they look, right? So... Holding my sword, I leap and strike the ghost. Its claws, blackened with blood, falls to the ground. In the blink of an eye, liquid spurts from where I cut it. A new set of claws bursts forth. Hiding the fact that I was startled, I thrust my blade into his brow, twist the weapon, and pull it out.
You ruined my face! Do you know how many skins I devoured to grow it?
Oh god. It's hideous and not even worth a single strand of my brother's hair. I'm startled as his face knits itself back together at a swift pace, and I saw a bluish-green light where it healed. I turned towards Caleb. His expression has darkened.
You?
It stares at me, its gaze akin to brambles covered in thorny hooks.
You're my bride, but you help him kill me?
Oh god.
I can smell it. You're like me. You also eat humans.
Oh my god. A cold gleam silences it. Half of his jaw and skull tumbles across the ground.
You're rather desperate to die.
You're... Fate delivered you to me!
Oh no. It laughs hysterically and grows a new head.
I'm grateful. Those centuries at Mount Dingshu, it was worse than death!
It escaped from Mount Dingshu. Why would a ghost be imprisoned there?
You can't drag me back! Ah!
Oh god. Cold howling winds envelop the cavern in an illusory purgatory. With each step Caleb takes, ghostly flames surge to life.
Since only nonsense can leave your mouth, silencing you is the best choice.
What the? It's regenerating again. What do we do?
We'll ensure it can never heal.
He swings his blade, blurring into a dark streak that tears through the ghost. A downward cleave. Alright, we're back. It crashed on me, so we're back to the spot here. He swings his blade, blurring into a dark streak that tears through the ghost. A downward cleave ignited with vivid ash and violently splits it. Within the sea of blue fire, not even ash remains, only a single soul bead clatters to the ground. The spider lilies around us wilt to reveal the truth. Dry pools of blood and scattered bones gleam under the shifting light. Caleb. Questions gather in my mind. Why did that creature imply that I was also a ghost? What happened in Mount Dingshu? With the murderous aura curling around Caleb and the ghost lingering wheels prevent the words from leaving my throat. The remains of previous brides were abandoned here. They should have a proper funeral. Caleb doesn't make any remarks about how I changed the conversation. Instead, he strokes my head.
All right.
Huh, interesting. At dawn, Caleb destroys the rest of the cavern. As the collapsed stone gives way, mangled corpses appear. We retreat into a nearby forest and stay out of sight. Villagers arrive and gather the bodies for burial. Grief clouds every face, curses directed at the ghost permeate. That sucks.
I can smell it. You're like me. You also eat human.
So yeah, it could be implying that she is a ghost, or she doesn't know that fact that she is. But Caleb knows more. Caleb knows the story for her. But she doesn't know it for herself, though, it seems like. Huh. Caleb's ghosts always have awful words before they die. I shouldn't take it to heart yet. Oh, doubt rises again. Who or what am I?
Are you still thinking about how it said you're some kind of monster?
It makes sense because it's odd. Like, she's been thinking to herself, like, oh, well, I'm just related to you. We're rulers of the realm, and that's simply it. But she even stated that she didn't really know why she became to be that way, or what happened, or why she's always hungry all the time, why she wants to eat the souls, whereas he doesn't. It's an odd, weird thing for them. But I'm assuming he knows way more than he's leading on, so, because he looks like he knows. No. The lie is too clumsy to fool him. Caleb only lets out a quiet chuckle.
What scares you the most?
Being separated from you. Aww. Being separated from you.
In that case, is there a reason to worry about who you are? Even if you're a little monster, I'd still take care of you. It'll be exactly like what I'm doing now. I'll find soul beads and dress you up in clothes and accessories that suit you. I'll bring you anything you like. So long as I'm here, there's no reason for you to be afraid.
Of course. Some of my doubts loosen their grip on my heart. Then another thought appears. The ghost mentioned Mount Dingshu and said it escaped from there. Did something happen there? It stabilizes yin and yang. Why would a ghost be there in the first place?
Mount Dingshu has held heaven and earth for centuries. Too much time has passed, and calamities continue to appear. The array carved into its foundation was bound to falter. As for that ghost, I suppose it slipped past the weakened array and found itself trapped.
But its words. It seems to imply that Caleb was the reason why I couldn't leave Mount Dingshu. No, I can't let my faith in Caleb waver. A ghost's words shouldn't plant seeds of doubt. If Mount Dingshu truly is unstable, doesn't it mean it's dangerous? Shouldn't we fix that array?
Arrays from ancient times aren't that fragile. They're not going to fall apart even if they remain untouched for centuries. But, given our current situation, it technically is an issue.
He looks into the distance. The villagers have left the cavern and set the corpses on the ground.
I'm heading back to those interconnected caves. Assuming the ghost didn't lie, his escape wasn't by chance. Something else must be present. And I might find more remains that belong to its prey.
Wow, he's like truly taking care of everything for us. But I think that's a problem that he's doing too much because he looks like he's hiding a lot as well. Soon after Kayla leaves, a gust swoops through the area. There arises, and the scent of incense disperses with Spirit's grip. The ghost has returned. The humans runs away and abandons several caskets. I pluck a few leaves and turn them into thin sheets to cover the bride's remains. Then a glimmer of light blue flits across my vision. A dragonfly. Its translucent wings stir the mist like ripples on the water surface. The chime from an old bronze bell drifts. Is that old spirit master here?
We meet again, my lord.
What are you doing here? Deep within the mountains, this place is far from Wuling village. I'm uncertain as to how an elderly woman managed to arrive here.
I'm visiting an old friend. And this morning, a family asked me to send off their daughter's soul. But when I arrived, they told me she wasn't amongst the dead.
She must be referring to the bride I rescued. The masked spirit master shuffles, her legs unsteady. Then she bends down, her fingertip stained in cinnabar traces the bones inside the casket.
Heaven and earth are in disarray. Yin and yang are unbalanced. Turmoil eats the mortal realm that grows weaker with each passing day. I've traveled south and past many empty villages. If this continues, more humans will die.
I think it's just a lot of people were dying because of her hunger. I think that's what's going on.
Forgive me for being blunt, my lord. But can you truly watch mortals suffer as their world falls apart?
Damn. My opinion is irrelevant, or we only oversee the dead. Oh, I don't know. Because we don't really only oversee the dead, because we're going through the mortal realm, seeing what's happening. And we can see that it's getting worse by the day. I don't think it's important to us, or it wouldn't really matter to us, but at the same time, we're feeding off the souls, right? From them, or from the people who end up turning into ghosts because of them, right? My opinion's irrelevant? Damn, I don't know. This is really hard. Caleb and I only oversee the dead and only the dead. If the mortal realm is worthy of your concern, find the individual who rules it.
He who rules over the world of mortals. Who knows when he might appear?
What if that's Caleb? He who rules over the world of mortals. If that's Caleb, then that would make sense as to why he doesn't eat souls, like, at all. And that's why that's where they're the yin and yang then. Right? And that's why he's always at Mount Dengshu then, because he says, look, it's only for, like, it's supposed to be super protected and no ghosts really go there. Oh, this is a bigger secret that Caleb was hiding then. And how is this related to me?
Although I may have instances of unruliness, this world might still have a glimmer of hope, should there be a hint of compassion in you. When someone is willing to bear the burden of saving all beings and balance yin and yang again, perhaps the mortal realm can be reborn.
It could be really unstable because of how much Caleb is doing for her, right? Oh, damn. Ooh, this is actually really interesting. I don't know whether to nod or shake my head. Something's not right. Why are you telling me this?
Please forgive me, my lord. An old woman can't help but want to ramble.
Oh, she's telling you this for a reason. It's alright. Yes, you never finished that tale involving a certain spirit master. I don't want to hear her sigh again about saving this world, so I direct our conversation elsewhere. He and his sister protected humans from countless disasters. What happened to them?
He died.
Of course he wouldn't be alive now if he lived thousands of years ago.
He died in his fight to save the world of mortals.
The mist around us thickens. The dragonfly rests on the edge of the casket. It serves as a bright color in a scene with faded hues.
Peace didn't last long. The world splintered in a single night as the mortal realm collapsed. Calamities followed suit. Wildfires turned mountains into barren fields. Rivers and lakes dried up. Starving humans wandered without a place to call home. And that's when the ghosts appeared.
The mist starts to twist. It seemingly claws at my vision, but maybe I'm imagining it.
To this day, some believe the first ghosts were humans driven mad by hunger. They butchered and devoured their own kind and fell into corruption as a result.
Is that another tale? You've been trying to imply something. What do you actually want to say?
You can treat it as a simple tale, my lord.
Oh my god, girl, you're not fooling me. She doesn't wait for me to respond.
The Spirit Master arrived in a place called the Hesperion Reach. He struck the drum of heavenly decrees. It said the ancient relic can contact the heavens. Only someone with immense spiritual power could command it. Thus, the Spirit Master received the heavens' guidance and saved the mortal realm.
The drum of heavenly decrees, Hesperion Reach. I repeat those names in my mind.
To honor him, humans built a mausoleum and statues in Hesperion Reach. They worshipped and prayed to him every day and every night.
Yet no one remembers him. What about his companion? Oh, God. These are two good, questions. Oh. Yeah, that's true. If he was considered one of the greatest, the greatest spirit master, but yet seemingly no one knows who he is. But then, if it is Caleb that was that, then maybe he probably removed the memories in general. But what the hell? What about his sister? How is she supposed to live without him? If Caleb isn't by my side, I can't bring myself to imagine that. Oh, God. As you can see, humans claim to remember his sacrifice, but no one spared a thought for the girl who had lost her brother. Mausoleum statues, they're all pointless. Who cares?
Then, my lord, what would you give up if you could save everything?
Answer her or express doubt. Oh my god, this is so hard. She'll probably give up everything if she could just have Caleb by her side. And I think that was vice versa. Or not. Even if it wasn't vice versa, it would be more like Caleb would be willing to do everything to make sure she's fine in the mortal realm. Because if he's dead, then he somehow asks the heavens to help rebuild the mortal realm to make sure she's fine. Oh god, this is so tough. But then even if nobody remembers the companion, why come she doesn't remember it either? Would Caleb erase her memories? What? I'm so... Oh. My brother is my everything. I would never give him up.
That tells me all I need to know.
A strange feeling in my chest becomes more pronounced. My expression darkens as I materialize my blade and aim for her chest. What? An illusion?
Who are you speaking to?
This is trippy. Oh, I think I saw that old spirit master from Wuling Village. Leaving out the details of our conversation, I explain what happened. Caleb's brow is slightly furrowed.
You don't need to be concerned about her. Even with a few peculiar tricks, she can't compare to the ghosts we've dealt with. Once we return to Nether Falls, I'll investigate who or what she actually is. Here, look at what I found.
There are so many soul beads. The amount in Caleb's hands makes my head spin.
The ghost didn't spare its own kin either. It saved us the trouble. Let's find a quiet place first. We'll purify these and the one it left so you can have a proper meal.
Oh, this is so, like, interesting. It could have been an illusion, but, like, no, it was to tell her, like, yo, something is wrong. You need to figure out. I think by the end, she has to figure out, like, what happened in her life, because it's really implying, like, that tale is based off of her and Caleb, right? And then Caleb, I guess, passed away, and then somehow went to the heavens and asked them to protect the mortal realm because we were still alive, right? But then how did we die? If she can imagine a life without him, would she actually do something like that? And then we go to another realm for that? But then why is he in another room if he's supposed to be a beloved spirit master? This is really interesting. This is really, really interesting. The next day, we followed the river to leave the mountains, but Caleb doesn't seem to be in a hurry to take it back to Nether Falls. Where are we going?
Is there a place you'd like to see?
I think. I've always followed Caleb. Being with him is enough to make me happy. However, if I must name a location, it's strange how a tale that old spirit master told me comes to mind. Caleb, have you heard of the Hesperian Reach?
Why are you suddenly interested in it?
Oh, you're not saying yes, so... The old spirit master mentioned it. I'm not sure why it sounds familiar. I feel as though I've heard it before. Fireflies drift along the riverbank. Caleb gathers a few, shapes them into a small golden lantern, and places it in my hands.
The Hesperion Reach is the source of the River of Oblivion, which runs through Nether Falls. It's to the far west, and it's the place where the sun sets. Similar to Mount Dingshu, yin and yang converge there. But now, it's a ghost town.
What do you mean?
Only ghosts live there.
My eyes widen, and he taps my head.
They're ancient, so they lack soul beads. You can't eat them. It's also why they're unable to leave. They're forever bound to the Hesperion Reach.
So they're so old that they're just stuck there. I nod. Then my retort escapes as a mutter. I wasn't going to eat them. I pause and weigh my words. I want to see the Hesperian Reach. There must be a reason why the Spirit Master told me that story. What she wants to reveal involves the Hesperian Reach.
If you wish to visit it, then that's our destination. I plan to go there in any case.
Okay.
But you must promise me. Once we arrive, don't be upset.
Okay, why are you telling me this, though? Oh, there's a lot happening with this. That's so pretty. This is the Hesperian Reach? A ghost town? Unable to believe my eyes, I look around. The Hesperian Reach was described as a city filled with spirits, yet it's more beautiful than most human villages. I can almost believe the sunlight here is warm. Ghosts stroll under the sun as they move between homes and shops. There aren't many of them, yet I can sense an uncanny liveliness.
What a handsome spirit! Where did he come from?
I'm going to see where he settles down. I'll ask him to share a drink with me tonight, and...
At your age? Do you think you still have a chance?
Oh, please. You are at least 8 centuries older than I am.
Damn. No wonder you told me not to get angry. I grit my teeth, wishing I could wrap Caleb in a blanket to hide him. They all flaunting, like they're fawning over Caleb. And we're getting jealous. That's what he told us. I was like, yeah, these people like me a lot. Just don't pay mind to them. Like, the Hesperian Reach ghosts look stranger than the ones outside. And Caleb, who's walking amongst them, stands out like a shining beacon. They don't dare to move closer because of Caleb's presence, but their hungry gazes keep circling him.
Fiery little thing, aren't you? With that scrawny body, you crack someone's teeth. Who'd even want to? Ah!
The ghost's tongue is sliced into pieces. It falls onto the ground and writhes.
Since you can't use your tongue well, my little sister ought to enjoy some snacks.
I don't need them. Tongues can only ceaselessly flap are disgusting.
You two! How dare you hurt the Hesperian Reach's most beautiful spirit!
Oh god.
Everyone, grab something and... Ah!
Oh god.
The skull's shape is adequate. Unfortunately, it's not good enough to be a wine vessel.
He tosses the wine vessel aside and crushes it with his foot.
Who's next? Try to approach as a group. It'll save us time.
Okay, we're just attacking them? What the heck happened? It doesn't take long for the whispers to change from praising his handsomeness to saying he's terrifying and handsome. Before we arrive, Caleb disguised our spiritual power to resemble that of ghosts. These hideous ghosts, now more battered, leave in clear path. It's almost like they're intimidating how humans live.
They've been isolated for so long that they started exhibiting behaviors from ancient times. They're attempting to return the Hesperian Reach to its former glory. And since they can't leave to hunt humans, they live off the beasts that wander in. As a result, the air here isn't as foul or corrupted as other locations in the mortal realm.
That explains why they're not as hideous as the ghosts I've seen prior. Their faces have some simplistic charm. I wonder if the air they're mimicking is the same one from the old Spirit Master's story. Look at Caleb. Under the gentle sunlight, his sharp gaze is slightly softened. Caleb, you're here for a reason. Is it related to Mount Jinshu?
I can't hide anything from you. I left something here a long time ago.
What is it? I hope you find it.
It's not urgent.
Okay.
I wouldn't say it's important, but it'll let Mount Dingshu's array last longer. A couple of 1,000 years. If I find a lead, I'll ask for your assistance first.
I understand what he's implying. I need to save my strength because none of the Hesperian Reach's ghosts possess soul beads. I'll keep that in mind. And so, we settled down in the Hesperian Reach for the time being. Thanks to Caleb's reputation, every ghost we meet treats me with the utmost respect and answers all my questions.
How long have I lived here? I don't remember. There was once a mountain nearby, but it's been reduced to rubble. If we talked about the years before that, the Hesperian Reach still looked like this, and I was still a chef.
Some tried to leave, but they couldn't reach half before being turned to ash. Who would dare to do that now?
Oh.
I thought I would get to taste human flesh.
But once I mentioned the Spirit Master from the tale I've heard, every ghost feels pales. They run soon after, which piqued my curiosity. Oh, that's even worse, that she learned about it, and now the people here are like, oh, we can't talk about the story. Oh no. At last, one of them confesses.
The Spirit Master's mausoleum is up north. Go on your own. Don't make me escort you.
Okay, we can go, we can go. I bet you if it ends up being freaking like Caleb's, I'm gonna be like, yo. The mausoleum is vast yet desolate. There are only fragmented pillars and halls that have collapsed in on themselves. The air is so still that even the wind is quiet. Time has seemingly stopped, and only the faint sounds of my footsteps crushing the tall grass breaks the tranquility. They feel as though I've seen them before. I left the hand without thinking, tracing the outline of the ruined palace as if I might piece together what it once looked like. A light blue dragonfly lands on my finger. It's the same one from before? It flips forward and hovers mid-air as if waiting for me to follow. Oh, we're getting hints. It lands on a tall, broken stone statue.
To honor him, humans built a mausoleum and statues in Hesperion Reach. They worshipped and prayed to him every day and every night.
I look towards the sunlight, but half of the statue's face has been destroyed. Time has worn away the other half to the point where it's almost unrecognizable. The emotions stir in my heart. They're strange and muddled. It's as if the ancient silence around me is swallowing them. The gaze drifts to its hand, where a stone ring rests on its fingers. It resembles half of a blooming lotus. Oh my god, this has to be a statue of him. It has to be. A thin thread of light slips out from the lotus. It wraps itself around my finger and solidifies into the ring's other half. Yes! Okay. Are we getting a flashback?
O sun and moon, be the mirrors that witness.
Oh my god.
Mountains and streams mark the river of time.
A divine blade reflects blazing sunlight as it shines on the poised, striking figure holding it aloft. Incense smoke curls around the altar as banner flutters in the wind. He moves to the beat of the drums and bells. Each step he takes is slow and deliberate as he chants solemn prayers. Colorful ribbons stream from the ornate beast head mask, rippling with his movements like cloud trails following a descending deity.
1,000 years without calamities. 100 generations of absolute prosperity.
Humans gather below the platform and bow to express devotion. Their reverent gazes rise towards the heavens and the figure who shines like the sun. Yeah, it has to be! I knew it! No, this is the Hesperian Reach in the past. And he's the Spirit Master in that tale. Oh my god! Oh my god! When those thoughts appear, the scene before me shifts as though the dreamer unwounded. The Spirit Master has removed his ornate mask. The distant, defined figure that's the epitome of purity seems to be within reach.
Why are you staring at me like that? You forgot who I am?
He sits on the stone steps while using a small knife to carve something.
You kept pestering me about wanting a mask as impressive as mine. Am I mistaken? But it's too heavy for you. You'd only be capable of wearing it for a second.
Under his knife, the beast bone becomes a refined piece.
I caught another beast and brought back its skull. It's the same as the one used to make my mask. I figured I could make an accessory that would suit you. Come closer. Do you like it?
Is he talking to, like, us? Why does he sound familiar? I try to walk towards him, but it's as if heavy weights are shackled to my feet. My consciousness grows heavy with every step.
Once it's finished, I'll tie colorful ribbons onto it. You'll look beautiful when dancing. Why are you...
Oh! A pair of arms catches me and the subtle intoxicating fragrance of lotuses drift closer. Oh. Oh.
Are you alright?
Oh, that's so, like, so what the heck? How do you go from Spirit Master So the Lord of the Realm, what? Did he like when he passed, he just decided to use his like wishing to just bring peace to the mortal realm, and then ended up becoming part of the nether realm after? That was him in the past. Hesitant, I touch his face. It's cool, but his breath that crosses my skin carries a faint warmth. I wasn't dreaming?
What happened?
That statue. I stopped myself. The lotus ring isn't on my finger, and the destroyed statue is the same as before, silent and unmoved. Maybe it was a dream. And yet it was so lifelike and vivid that my heart raced.
What matters is that you're all right.
My heart raced. I got so scared. I got, like, wow.
Many humans died here a long time ago. Years have come and gone, yet their souls still linger.
But what about you?
Although they can't touch us, losing ourselves in their memories will be troublesome. If you ever find yourself wandering by yourself, don't visit this mausoleum.
Alright. So, did you come to find whatever you lost here?
Correct. But it seems I've only been met with misfortune.
Why would it be in the Spirit Master's mausoleum, though? You and the Spirit Master. I heard this is the resting place of a Spirit Master who lived in ancient times. Do you share any past ties with him? Caleb doesn't immediately react to my question. It's as if he expected this.
In the mortal realm, the more precious something is, the more likely it's buried with the person they deemed the most important. In an area as desolate as the Hesperion Reach, this mausoleum is the only place that might still hide anything of value.
You're correct. It's possible I only saw a lingering fragment of that Spirit Master's soul. His yearning for his sister refuses to fade. I wrap my arms around Caleb.
Why are you being affectionate all of a sudden?
Damn, why? That makes me so sad because it's like, she could have literally not been with him if he passed and did something else, but they were so close, their bond was so close that they were able to be together through like life and death essentially. I'm glad we won't be separated, we'll be together forever. Aww. He pulls me closer and the lotus-shaped accessory on his ear caresses my cheek. Resting against his chest, I don't notice how his gaze lands on the statue, and therefore I also overlooked the faint carvings around the statue's waist where the exact same lotus-shaped accessories are. Wow. Oh my god. It's pretty much, yeah, so like, because it's not established what happened yet to her when Caleb passed, though. We don't know what happened. We don't even know how he passed, but obviously he made a wish to protect the mortal realm because she was still alive. I don't know what happened to us afterwards, but somehow we joined him in the afterlife. Ah, wow. That's, oh my god. Several days later. Hundreds of lanterns come to life in every street and alley. As the last silver of sunlight fades, all of the Hesperion Reach's ghosts appear outside. They stomp and frail to the rackets of drums and pipes. Singing, or rather howling, they merge to create a long parade. What exactly are they doing?
It's a festival. You can call it a divine ritual.
What? Perched on the rooftop, I watched the chaotic spectacle, confused yet entertained. Every ghost is earnest about this. Their faces are painted in garish, terrifying colors, and they wear clothes that barely fit. Stealth walkers wobble dangerously, those beating the gongs don't follow a beat, and the ones swinging swords chop off the limbs of others. Blood touches almost everything in sight. Okay, but it sounds fun, I guess. Is this another instance of them imitating the mortals from back then? They're playing?
Yes, but they do have wishes.
With one arm around my waist, Caleb reclines and lifts a wine vessel. A jar floats over to him and fills it to the brim. For the past few days, he hasn't found the item he lost, but he somehow obtained a jar with excellent wine.
Listen closely to their screams.
I strain to make out the words.
Humans! We want to eat
Oh god.
Humans, fresh humans! You starve without humans! Yes, you starve without them!
The parade carries a ghost who's been gutted and rearranges its insides as others snatch its pieces to eat. Oh god. Oh god. I almost forgot these ghosts aren't any different from the ones outside.
It's hard to say how long they've lived like this. It's pitiful that not a single immortal bothers to listen to their prayers.
How long these ghosts are staying alive then if they barely are able to eat anything though? Are they just eating like each other? Like they eat one of the ghosts or? Immortals don't even answer to humans. Why would they listen to ghosts? However, they seem to be enjoying themselves.
Do you like what you see?
It's not exactly gorgeous, but is there another place where you can witness ghosts holding a divine ritual? Seeing my amusement, Caleb lets out a hollow chuckle and hands me the wine vessel that's filled with liquor. It's clear and bright like a scoop of moonlight.
Drink. It'll ward off whatever's outside.
The wine is strong but surprisingly smooth. Warmth blooms throughout my body as soon as I swallow. How did you manage to find such good wine? Don't tell me there's a ghost brewmaster.
It's a secret.
He jumps down from the rooftop and turns. His arms are wide open.
Come. Let's go have some fun.
Ugh, look at that hand with the claws. Ugh. Beyond the parade, a night market has appeared. Ghost ships swing 3 cleavers at once as they chop with ferocious enthusiasm. The stalls are lined with oddly shaped trinkets. The craftsmanship isn't as polished as humans, but there's a unique charm. We barely walk down half the street, yet my arms already carry a bonewood chime, a casket fragment with many colors, and a beast tooth hairpin. I'm not greedy. It's just that whenever I glance at something twice, Caleb gives one look and...
Stay away! Take it! Take whatever you want! Please! Ah!
This is... what? I accept everything with a look of apology. Caleb flicks my forehead. They're all scared of him.
Shouldn't you express your gratitude after taking all of that? We should prepare a return gift and deliver it together. A few severed tongues should suffice.
No! Don't come any closer! Ah!
I feel bad with a ghost. Like, what the heck? The ghost runs into the parade while shrieking. I don't know if the frenzied ghost would trample it flat.
Is there anything else you like?
His gaze drifts towards 2 more trembling ghosts. Before they panic and run, I grab Caleb's arm. We have more than enough. The Nether Warriors and Nether Falls will be happy for weeks. I shift to our hall and hold up one pendant to him, then another, the mediocre. Maybe Caleb is the best in this world. Only flawless things are worthy of his intention.
Is that what you think? What exactly qualifies as flawless?
I pretend to mull over it, then I smile and rub my arms around his waist. Me? Aren't I the best sister you could ever ask for in this world?
In this world, you're the best. And you taste incredible.
I don't know. Someone loudly grab. Okay, wait. Him saying that is killing me.
Doing that when there are others around. How shameless. Is there even a sense of decency?
Apparently not. Caleb is going in for the kill right now.
This is the first time I've seen a live... Never mind. You're a ghost, and you have the gall to lecture about the concept of decency?
Please do not start doing stuff indecent here. Caleb. I can't help but laugh. While those stunned gazes stare at us, I kiss Caleb again.
Their eyes are about to fall. I can pluck them and find colorful strings to make a charm for you.
Why is Caleb like this? Oh my god, this is killing me over here. It's like, why you could be so terrifyingly sexy? That's what it is for Caleb. The drums resound in the distance, and the parade becomes a frenzy. I turn and my eyes widen. A towering platform sits at the far end of the street. Upon closer inspection, I realize it's built from countless bones, lacquered in a glossy blood red, and studded with beast skulls and fangs. The extravagance is cold, eerie, and menacing. What would they use that for? Caleb drives the ghost towards him.
Ah! Which bastard grabbed me? Don't get in my way! That treasure will be mine!
There's a treasure.
When it recognizes Caleb, it becomes obedient.
At the very top, there's supposedly a treasure. Whoever grabs it will be the Hesperion Reach's leader, and will get the largest share of meat.
What? Several layers of black and dark red silk cover the top part of the platform. It's hiding something. Ghosts are already tearing one another apart as they climb. Their snarls and screams rise like the waves. Since they're calling it a treasure, it's most likely something valuable. I crack my knuckles in anticipation. Stay here, Caleb. I'll bring it back for you.
Wait. I made sure you're dressed up. Now you want to throw yourself into a mess of blood and flying limbs? I'll bring it to you.
Oh, okay. But I want to give it to you as a present. It's pointless if you do that.
You're not wrong. Then
He picks me up with one arm.
I'll bring you to the top, and you can grab it. Then you'll give it to me as a gift.
Really? We can do that? Tag team it. We'll tag team it. He smiles and jumps. We surge as blood droplets scatter behind us. Within seconds, the brawling ghosts are toppled. Confused and surprised, they stare at us. Caleb moves like the wind. We are in the air now. The ghost that's halfway up the platform lunges towards us with its snapping jaws. He raises an eyebrow as golden lotus petals slice the air. The ghosts are knocked off the platform and he shields my dress as if it's second nature.
Stop him!
The ghosts come to their senses, roaring they swarm the platform. Oh my god!
Pathetic.
Instead of rushing, he slightly lifts me up and walks through the air. He circles the platform at his own pace. Whenever a ghost climbs too high, he steps on its head and kicks it to the side. Caleb, there's another one.
I'll abide by your orders.
The ground is quickly covered with groaning ghosts. Please, I clap for Caleb. There's a soft clink as he lands at the top and brushes the layers of silk to the side. Nothing makes a sound, and every gaze is directed at us. The last layer of silk is removed. A mask made from beast bone rests at the center of the platform. Oh, what if it's his? It's old. The imposing horns have been reduced to broken stubs, and there are cracks in the skull. Its bright lacquer has faded to a dull gray, and tarnished bronze rings hang from thin strips of silk. For some reason, the mask is familiar. I'm reminded of Caleb. Oh no! Without thinking, I pick it up. The mask is heavy. My fingers ache. Oh. Caleb stays silent as I put the mask on him. It fits perfectly as it belongs there. Oh no! The prize was his mask from the past. Caleb, this mask is yours. Before it... Memory surfaces only to slip away. It's like trying to hold onto water in a river. It doesn't matter how tightly I grasp it. Caleb removes the mask.
If it won't come back to you, don't force it.
Oh.
When the past is too distant, it's not worth grieving over. You and I, we're two flowers from the same stem. Life and death will never separate us. That's what you shouldn't forget. Everything else...
He gently closes my eyes.
Just let it go.
But we don't want to let it go. That's the problem. When did I return to Nether Falls? I touched my head as I sat up. I don't remember when I fell asleep or how I traveled from the Hesperion Reach to Nether Falls. I remember something, but the more I try to reach for it, the emptier my mind feels.
You're awake?
Did he do something? The bed dips beside me as he sits. His hand touches my temple that's still damp with sweat.
Were you that tired for the past few days? You slept for more than 20 hours. I did everything I could to wake you up, but you didn't budge.
I slept for that long? Everything feels foggy, and only vaguely recall staying in the Spring Reach with Caleb for a few days. But I can't remember anything before I fell asleep. Caleb, how did we return?
You forgot. The Hesperion Reach is the source of the River of Oblivion. We followed it downstream. You even brought all these baubles with you. You wanted to give them to the Nether Wardens.
You said you wanted to find an item in the Hesperion Reach. Did you find it? I struggled to remember until I finally grasped a faint thread from a single memory.
I found it, yes.
He gives a small smile and lowers his gaze.
It wasn't important. Don't worry about it.
It sounds important, and we should probably worry about it.
You're still going to daydream? Did your slumber shuffle your thoughts?
Maybe. I try to remember what happened before I slept, but to no avail. Only a dull ache settles. My body is seemingly trapped in fog. I feel light, adrift, sluggish. I close my eyes.
All right. You've slept long enough.
He picks me up and carries me towards the doorway.
You won't be sleeping the next time you close your eyes. It'll be because you fainted from hunger.
Something's not right with this. I feel weird, like something's up, but I don't know what it is with him. Damn. It has to be, we have to find out what's going on with him. After restoring my spiritual power, I sleep for another 2 or 3 days. When I wake up, I feel lighter and more alert. The missing memories still haven't come back, but I figured out several things. That old spirit master didn't mention the Hesperion Reach on a whim. She wanted to send me there. But why? Was she trying to use me for? I think she just wanted you to relearn your memories. Because you don't know anything.
Why did you take mine? That one is yours. You grabbed the wrong one.
Well, at least the kids are okay. Then other wardens gather around me. Curious, they poke the trinkets I brought back. I return to the president, call 5-5 over, and give him most of the baubles. They're for you. Think of them as an apology gift.
Thank you, my lord.
The bite mark on his face hasn't completely healed. He musters a secret smile. Why haven't you fully recovered yet?
It's because...
That noise! No, the nether bridge! It collapsed again!
What? The nether bridge spans over the river Oblivion, and every soul must cross it. It's ancient, but it's not fragile to the point of falling apart often.
As of late, there have been so many souls.
So many souls that it's enough to break the bridge?
A few days ago, they crushed it, moments after we repaired it.
The nether wardens groan and hurry away, leaving a flurry of footsteps in their wake. I soon follow them.
Stop pushing! We're gonna be trampled on! Someone! Help!
Oh god.
Let me out!
Souls are overflowing both ends of the nether bridge. Their churning river possesses flailing figures. Some of the nether wardens scramble to repair the bridge, while others struggle with makeshift fishing nets. They're trying to bring the drowning souls ashore. Since when there were this many souls?
After you left Nether Falls, it wasn't this bad before.
So the time frame of her passing out and then getting to Nether Falls, it got really, really bad. What has been Caleb doing those 2 days that we were knocked out?
That's why 5-5 is recovering slowly. Everyone is too busy.
The nether ones try to restore order, but their self-worth can't overcome a cacophony from restless, resentful souls. I slice a tree and its trunk crashes into the river. If you want to be reincarnated, then be quiet. I can also help you if you wish to die again. Everything is quiet for a moment, then the souls listening to the Nether Wardens are Everything is quiet for a moment, then the souls listen to the Nether Wardens and form a line. Wait. I hop onto the trunk to stand above the struggling souls in the water. I have questions, so you better answer me. Oh god, okay. We're gonna get to the bottom of this? The problem with the Nether bridge has been dealt with, so I return to the lowest pond. Lost in thought, I rest on the water's surface. I assumed the souls belonged to those who were killed by ghosts, but after my interrogation, I learned that most were victims of calamities. That old spirit master mentioned empty villages in the mortal realm. More humans are dying. If there is a problem, then it's only a matter of time before the Nether realm encounters his own issues. Caleb might exhaust himself. I should check on the mortal realm tomorrow. The thought has barely formed in my mind when a gentle touch brushes against my temple.
Why are you frowning? I heard there was an incident at the Nether bridge. Did those souls upset you?
You're not worth it. I was worrying about you. I tell Caleb what I've been thinking about. He smiles.
Look up.
I do as he says. At first I'm confused, but then I see it. The sky looks clearer? Nether falls is where yin and yang meet. The mixtures of their energy stain the sky with dreamy colors. So when the mist has dissipated, I can faintly see stars. Caleb once told me that every cloud in Netherfall shows how the heaven's yang energy mixes with the Netherrealm's yin energy. The clouds aren't as thick. Has Mount Jingshu array stabilized? I quickly sit up. Caleb, did you repair Mount Jingshu's array?
Of course. It was done while you slept as if nothing in the world could wake you. Even if the mortal realm is headed toward destruction, it won't happen for thousands or tens of thousands of years. The Nether realm is safer as well. You don't need to worry.
It doesn't sound like it's safe, but praise Caleb. You'll always be the most remarkable person I know. So I don't need to be concerned. I let out a sigh of relief and wrap my arms around his neck. What did you use? An artifact or... I trail off. Something's not right as a strange chill touches my arm. I notice his knuckles turning blue. Why are you so cold?
You haven't visited Mount Dingshu for a long time. Did you forget how cold it is? In comparison, Nether Falls is warm and pleasant.
Was Mount Dingshu always that cold? Its summit reaches the highest part of the sky. It's frigid, but the other parts of the mountains aren't freezing. While I'm all over his explanation, Caleb rests his head on my lap. His arms hold me as if he's carrying a small hand warmer. Are you tired? I should have noticed sooner. Even though he's strong, fixing an array that supports the heavens and the mortal realm must have drained him. I push down my questions and hold them close. I wish the cold would disappear.
You always know how to comfort me.
Why didn't you bring me with you? I could have provided aid.
It's because I need you for something else. It's more important than the array.
Oh? Tell me what it is. I'll do it. He nuzzles my leg.
Sing for me.
Oh, that's... Wait. It's not a difficult request, but it's not something I can do so easily. A lullaby will help him rest. Unfortunately, all the songs I know are... When the midnight shadows shake, ghosts cry out from the branches as their bodies ache. Anyone who forgets to return home turns into bone. Don't laugh. I only heard those sorts of songs in the mortal realm, and what I sang was the gentlest.
Yes. Even a terrifying song sounds pleasant when you're the one singing it.
My innate talent can't make every melody pleasant. You might not know, but some taverns in the mortal realm have singers who can make their voice screechy. They sound awful, and... I told him the rest of my words, but Caleb was already looking at me.
Is that so? I suppose you've seen more of the mortal realm than I thought. Maybe you should take me to one of those taverns. I want to hear how terrible those songs are.
No, you can't hear them. I cover his face with my sleeve. He's already drawn too much attention to their spring reach, and I won't let him visit a more dangerous place.
All right, I'll behave.
The lotus pond is quiet, time passes, and I wonder if Caleb has fallen asleep. Then he speaks.
You used to sing countless songs.
He almost never talks about my past. My ears perk up.
People always stop to listen. Even the wind. But you only sang for me.
It sounds like something I do. I nod. What were my songs about?
Many things. The sky, the land, mountains, rivers, storms, rainbows. Every single wonder in this world. I heard each and every one of your songs. That's why I would...
I can't tell if he's too tired or simply refuses to say more. Careful, I ask him. Can you sing one of those songs? I want to hear it.
I'm not a good singer. I've also forgotten most of the melodies. I only remember a few words. When the heavens were created, its voice tolled like a bell cultivated. When the mortal realm was created, its breath was like the wind calculated. When mountains were created, they were green and stretched endlessly like wealth accumulated. Wandering souls returned to the hills of their home with no concerns.
Well, he definitely remembers the lyrics. His words are akin to mist as it fades and his voice becomes quieter. He fell asleep. Oh, poor baby. I ran my fingers through his hair in hopes of chasing away that chill. My fingertips touched something else. A petal? Another faucet's voice covered in flowers. This petal is ordinary, so it's not odd that I found it in his hair. However, it carries an unusual energy, and only ghosts have it. Even in places with hordes of ghosts, plants rarely absorb as much. The petal has as much energy as a full-fledged ghost. Only one place would have plants tainted like this, the Hesperian Reach. The plants there are always around ghosts. Their presence eat away at everything until nothing pure remains. Caleb said that he returned from Mount Dingshu, so why does he have a petal that came from the Hesperian Ranch? I keep on saying ranch. Reach. It's a minor detail, yet a profound unease ripples inside the depths of my heart. He probably went back there for a reason then. Or maybe he's becoming, like, more of a ghost? It could be that. Maybe he's becoming more of one. Huh. Perhaps because the seals on Mount Dingshu were stable once more, the endless surge of souls into the Null Falls finally begin to slow. The restoration of the magical rays caused a few tremors in the realm, but they proved to be nothing more than a false alarm. I went to the Moral Realm and watched as it finally caught its breath. It snatched a slim chance of survival and crawled back from the edge of ruin. Now the land has settled into familiar limbo, where it is not quite dead, but not quite alive. And I planned to visit the Hesperian Reach next, but a strange thing happened. When I dipped my hand into the River of Oblivion, I could no longer feel the Hesperian Reach presence. It was as if the place had never existed at all. What did Caleb do to it? I know Caleb was hiding things from me, I have always known, but never before have I felt unease like this. Yes, it was a small petal, an insignificant discovery, but once the seed of doubt was planted in my heart, it takes root and grows beyond my control, spreading deeper every day. My lost memories, the past that Caleb was trying to conceal, the tales of the Hesperian Reach's spirit master, the sheriff at Mount Dingshu. Individually, these pieces seem unrelated, but I could feel the invisible threads connecting them all. I do not dwell on the past or what cannot be undone. I simply refuse to remain in the dark, safely sheltered behind Caleb's back. Yeah, something's going on here. I don't want to play anymore. I've had enough.
You're actually giving up?
Caleb tosses a few pieces into the air. With a smug smile, he lazily catches them.
Do that, and you owe me 630 years of tending to the lotus pond. Oh, and my Caleb is the best. You need to say it 630 times.
Oh, hell no.
How does one more round sound? If you win, we'll agree that your previous losses never happened.
You said that when I lost for 320 years. I pushed the pieces aside, feeling nothing but regret. And I originally bought the Shang-Chi set from the Mortal Realm to figure out what Caleb has been hiding from me. This game was invented only recently. How could Caleb already know how to play it? Once he loses, I can use that as an opportunity to make him confess. But Caleb listens to the rules once and beats me in the first round. Refusing to give up, I make him play several more rounds, and I only have a disastrous outcome as a reward.
This is the last round. If you win, your losses won't be counted. I'll even fulfill one request.
Wow, just one?
If you lose, you don't need to take care of the Lotus Pond anymore. You only need to say, "My Caleb is the best," 630 times. Make sure to slowly enunciate each word.
He's like, I really want to be praised here. I can't let this offer slip away. I hesitate for her reaching for the Shang-Chi pieces.
I suppose I lost.
Calmly, he sets the piece down.
What do you want? I'll agree to anything.
Oh, but if we ask him, certain question. Caleb, you're not very good at pretending to lose.
And so long as you're happy, I don't mind a loss or two.
I move closer to him. Feeling slightly awkward, I hook my finger around the beads on his wrist. You knew I wanted to ask you something.
If I didn't notice how obvious it was, I'd be more than a disappointing brother.
Then, Caleb, you and I are each other's most important person. No one can understand us better than ourselves.
Yes.
In the past, the present, and the future, whether we're in the mortal realm or another falls, you always believe this to be the case.
The fact that you're mentioning this means your request isn't trivial.
He waits as if he already knows what I'm going to say. I hesitate before mustering my courage. I want to ask, what was the item you found the Hesperian Reach? Is the Hesperian Reach disappearance connected to Mount Dingshu? Are you hiding something dangerous from me? The questions I've held for so long reveal themselves. My heart feels lighter, but it still races with worry.
Why do you want to know?
Ever since you returned from Mount Dingshu, I've never felt at ease. And I touch his chest. We are from the same source, and after all these years of being together, we can easily sense each other's emotions. I can feel the violence hiding deep inside him.
All right. I'll tell you everything.
Yes? He looks relaxed, as if I asked him about what he ate yesterday. He agreed just like that? I even prepared a speech to persuade him.
Didn't you say you wanted answers? Why do you look surprised? Are you worried I'll ask you to do something scary? You also hold the title of the Lord of the Netherrealm. Knowing about these matters is your right.
Yeah, but then why haven't you said this to us this whole time?
And the time has come.
The time has come?
You could never hide behind me forever. My baby sister is braver than that.
Huh?
Words aren't enough. You must see it for yourself.
He conjures his nether seal in his right hand. Ghostly lights cut the drifting petals and open a rift.
Come. I'll show you the answers you want.
Oh. It's dark, it's cold, it's suffocating. As breathing makes my chest burn, something presses against my lips. Cool, steady airflow into me. Okay. Where are we?
Do you feel better now?
Caleb holds me in midair. I nod, the strange, all-consuming, suffocating feelings familiar. Is this Mount Dingshu? The rest of my words die on my tongue as my eyes widened. Before me stretches a massive cavern. Its depths are so dark that it resembles a grand underground palace. Countless stone alcoves stretch from the highest point of the wall down to the depths. Filling every corner, I can almost believe a forest of stone stands before me. Every alcove glows with a cold, bluish-green light. It appears as thousands of lanterns from afar. They're beautiful yet eerie, each one radiates a biting chill.
We're in the depths of Mount Dingshu. The purest yin energy gathers here.
I realized that the chill I felt back then, it was from this place. This must be one of the places where the array is weakened. But why is the energy of ghosts so abundant here? An unfortunate thought flashes. I tighten my grip on Caleb's arm. Caleb, don't tell me those alcoves are... Caleb doesn't answer. He simply lowers his head and gives me another soft, cooling breath. So they've been ghosts here this whole time.
Don't push yourself. If you feel overwhelmed, tell me.
Oh god. As we pass through the barrier formed by glowing cinders, flames explode in every direction as they say the mountain is crying out. From within the columns that close, twisted claws reach out, the rage and despair are trying to crush my chest. So ghosts have been just here this whole time.
Let me out!
Oh my god.
Kill me! Why can't I die?
The alcoves, or maybe stone cells are more apt, glow with cold blue fire. Each flame looks tranquil, but the cold is worse than searing heat. Inside them, ghosts burn in the cold flames, or their same kin tear them apart. And even when they die, the yin energy revives them. They're trapped in a perpetual cycle of suffering.
Help me, please! I don't want to stay here!
In a nearby cell, half of a mangled face appears. Despite its features being twisted, I recognize it. You're one of the ghosts from the Hesperian Reach.
It's him!
Kill him! Kill him! No! Lock him away!
What the
Not
hell?
like us! Must suffer in this boundless darkness!
Oh my god, this is so much. What is going on here?
Fate delivered you to me! How could I show my gratitude? Those centuries at Mount Dingshu, it was worse than death!
Screams and howls bounce off the cave cavern's walls. I start to process what I'm seeing. Caleb, are you using these ghosts to keep Mount Dingshu's array intact? The ghosts that ate brides and the others before, they have been in prison here. Why? Because we thought this whole time that there was no ghosts here. Oh my god. My potions disappear under their sounds. Caleb frowns and moves his hand. In an instant, every ghost is pulled back into a stone cell. Eerie and fierce, the icy flames burn brighter.
The yin energy here continues to eat away at the yang energy. If Mount Dingshu's array breaks and yin and yang become unbalanced, this world might become a domain for ghosts. A real purgatory filled with evil spirits.
So you've just been taking care of this whole time?
It was an accident when I discovered that they can slow the yin energy. For ghosts whose only instinct is to eat humans, this is the most suitable end.
How do you know all of this? I'm also the Lord of the Nether Realm.
It's my fault. I left you behind many years ago. You suffered and lost most of your memories.
Yep, so but what fully happened to us that we lost our memories this badly? He remembers everything. Did we get turned into a ghost and then...
You can ask me anything. I'll tell you the truth. And if you don't want to bear the burden, you can offer it to me. Hatred, pain, despair. I will never let those bitter things approach you again.
I just want the truth, even if it hurts. We should carry this burden together. I tighten my grip on his hand. Tell me, Caleb, what happened back then? Was this world truly overrun by ghosts? Caleb doesn't answer. He pulls me close and rises into the air. We leave the suffocating energy belonging to ghosts and land on a stone platform. Only now do I realize how cold my body is. The shock must have affected me that much. I bury myself in Caleb's embrace. As Warmth returns, I look at him and wait.
In the beginning, there were 30 days of darkness in the mortal realm. The sun didn't rise. Then, Light finally returned, but it was brought by wildfires. Hills and valleys burned as far as the eye could see.
Okay, so that's what she meant when, like, there was a lot of things happening at that point.
Then there was a drought that lasted for years. With no food and water, humans killed one another. A few ate the flesh of their own kin.
Wow.
And then, the ghosts appeared.
Where did they come from?
Since yin and yang were unbalanced, calamities corrupted them. Fear, despair, hunger. Twisted thoughts from the living fed that corruption. So it grew.
Damn, so all of the negativity grew into making ghosts because obviously they were in such a bad state. So all of the negativity is so strong because they're like, wow, we can't get no food, no water, we're struggling here so badly. So it just turned into this.
Ghosts appeared one after another, and the world became fragmented.
He lets out a cold laugh.
Who was the real monster? Those ghosts or humans?
Oh wow. So the old spirit master described history, not tales. She remembers, and my brother remembers. I'm the only one who forgot. So when Caleb sensed yin and yang becoming unbalanced and that the calamities might strike again, he started using ghosts to power the array and keep the yin energy under control. Yet I feel as though there's more to this. It's significant. I try to think, but I soon clutch my head. Maybe I learned too much at once. My mind is heavy and entangled with a fog. It blocks my path towards the truth. Perhaps it's more akin to a barrier. A dull ache starts to throb.
Does it hurt? Those ghosts' energy is too strong. We can't stay here.
I don't think it's that though. I think it's something completely different.
We'll continue this once you've recovered.
Alright. I fall into a deep slumber. When I wake up, the heavy fog in my mind has thinned. Caleb lay next to me. I lifted my hand without thinking and traced his brows and eyelash. The goal sealed on the Mount Dingshu. Caleb must have spent a lot of time and energy maintaining it. Did he realize that calamities would return centuries before it happened? I don't want this world to be overrun by ghosts, but my wish for him not to carry this burden along is stronger. Why is it always him? It's almost as if he's the only guardian this world has. Well, he went from the very best, spirit master, which was pretty much kind of bridging the realms in a way. And then when he passed, he turned into this, and he was still helping them anyway. Like, he was still trying to mend everything. I won't let him become the spirit master from those tales where he gives up everything only to lose his sister. The spirit master and his sister, Caleb and me, are we truly not connected? What if Caleb was actually... Oh god. What if Caleb is not, I shake my head again as pain shoots through it. A warm head rests on my head and starts gently stroking my hair.
Your head hurts again?
What was that?
You have nothing to say.
That's so trippy. Okay, so maybe he's not we're not really related? What the fuck is going on?
Did I hide too much from you? Are you upset?
Why are we having such a mental block though? What's so bad about what's going on that we don't ever still preventing to learn it? The dull pain fades and my thoughts reappear. If I have to answer, maybe I'm slightly upset. Slightly though. But if I were you, I wouldn't have said anything either. You've always protected me, and I can't bear the thought of you being hurt. I pulled Caleb and sat up with him. Caleb, there's more you want to tell me, yes. Why else would you reveal what's buried under Mount Dingshu?
I sealed the Hesperion Reach and all the ghosts under Mount Dingshu.
But why?
But they aren't enough to maintain the array and restrain the yin energy. I need more ghosts. Stronger ones.
I think I see where this is going. Damn, man.
The array was only repaired recently. It's not stable. Someone must remain in Nether Falls in case something happens.
My eyes light up. Caleb needs my help. I'll catch those ghosts. Let me handle this. I'll bring you those ghosts.
I want you to stay in Nether Falls and watch over Mount Dingshu.
That won't do. You know how uncomfortable I feel when I approach it. And I barely feel hungry anymore. It'll be alright. Caleb has always been the one to leave Nether Falls. He kills ghosts and brings back soul beasts for me. But I'll help him this time.
There are ghosts hiding in a distant valley filled with a poisonous mist and ferocious beasts. You can't be there by yourself.
Do you think I'm weak then? So I can't help you?
Of course not.
Then let me go. I can do it.
No, you can't.
I promise I can.
And I promise I won't let you.
Okay. Something is... Eventually, after my persistent pestering, Caleb finally relented. On a clear moonlight night, he escorted me to the gate of the Two Realms. He was clearly reluctant to let me go, showering me with endless parting words and even handed me his artifact for protection. I threw my arms around him just as I had many times before when I was the one seeing him off and nuzzled into his chest with deep affection. Be good, Caleb. I'll be back in no time. He gave a soft smile and promised he would. It all felt so ordinary, a moment indistinguishable from any other day we have shared. There was no moment, no shadow of what was to come. That is why, for a long time afterward, I simply refused to believe that this was the last time I would ever see my brother. What happened in the time frame then? What happened? There's no way that was the last time we seen him. Too weak. These aren't powerful ghosts. The valley is supposed to be dangerous, but it's beautiful. Clear water and rolling hills is so peaceful that anyone would want to stay. I searched the area for a month, only to find a few ghosts. They're so weak that they turn to ash when my blade grazes them. Alex Caleb wouldn't get back. Maybe he sent me to the wrong place. But this place is beautiful. I should try to buy some paper and draw the scenery here. Then he can see... I catch a few drifting blossoms to find the most gorgeous one for Caleb, but none of them are good enough. No, what happened? This innocent pain crashes into me. I fall to the knees. What the f... I fall to my knees and watch drop... Oh my god, wait. Something locked away in the depths of my mind frees itself. Memories flood into me. Oh... I feel a chord inside me break, then it's silent. Caleb! No, my hands shake as I try to summon Caleb's artifact. I go to slow those flickers into my palm, then it disappears like smoke. This artifact is forged from his own power. If it's gone, then... I must be overthinking it. Yes, it has to be it. I need to go back. I need to find him. I stumble to the stream and dive in head first. Every river in the mortal realm is connected to the river Oblivion. If I could return to Nether Falls and see him. So we're going to the bridge area. The icy water dulls the pain, and I swim towards Nether Falls with the strength I can muster. I forgot how long the journey is. As the currents ripple around me, fragments of memory rise and sink. They carry distant faint echoes. Okay. Dong, dong, dong. The drum of heavenly decrees is coming from the drums of heavenly decrees. Oh.
Sir, it's not that I refuse to treat her. You must be well aware of it too. It's not an illness that eats away at her soul. It's the calamity.
The mortal realm is destined to collapse, and she must fall with it. How absurd.
But what was wrong with her?
The drum of heavenly decrees has spoken. Only your sister can save a world ravaged by ghosts. Only she can save the living.
Save the living. She's also a part of the living. Why? Why does it have to be her? Why must she sacrifice her life?
Oh my god. So she had to give up her life to save the mortal realm? And obviously Caleb was mad about it.
The monsters! They're here again to eat us! Spirit Master, you struck the drum of heavenly decrees. Please tell us, how can we survive?
Oh, I don't think he cared.
You'll live. I'll give you that opportunity. And my sister, she'll also live.
Through all the sounds and fragments, one voice rises above the rest. I know who it belongs to. It's so familiar that tears wells in my eyes. Did we accidentally start the calamity back then? Darkness surrounds me, yet scenes from the distant past appear. The night wind carries away the scent of blood and distant wailing. Fires on the horizon paint the sky faint red. A jagged boulder sits a few steps away. A quiet figure rests on it, his long hair falling past his waist. He holds a small knife and patiently carves a bone mass with practiced ease. Caleb. For the first time, I can clearly see his face, then it becomes blurry. He smiles softly and his thumb brushes against my cheek.
You woke up early. You don't want to sleep for a while longer?
No, I've slept long enough. I realize how far I've drifted from him, from these memories.
There's always something that must be dealt with. I promised I'd make a mask for you, but I never finished it. For the past few days, I rushed to finish it for you.
He sets the mask against my face. It's intricate, beautiful, and still carries his hand's warmth.
It's better than I imagined. When you're well again, you can wear it while you dance and sing and run through the hills. It'll be just like before.
I try to touch him, but my fingers only create a ripple. It's just another vision. He's gone, and the truth I had buried in the depths of my mind returns. Caleb. Yin and Yang fell into chaos. The mortals suffer and the ghosts roam the land. 1,000 years ago, or perhaps even further back in the primordial past, the cataclysm that newly ended the mortal realm reaches end on a moonless night. The Spirit Master, revered by countless souls and their final beacon of hope, Caleb, my brother, my one and only, has left me. Farewell. The final words from Caleb drifted softly into my ears. Did he give up his life in exchange for her living still? That could be that too. One beat, then another. From the distant Hesperian reach, the drums of heavenly decree broke through the air, their thunderous rhythm rolling and echoing between earth and sky. Every ghost in the distance followed the sound. Drawn by the relentless drumming, they surged like a tide towards the man who was beating the drum. I fought with everything I had to reach Caleb, but a barrier held me back. I couldn't even take a single step closer. For 10 days and 10 nights, I listened in vain as the drums thundered on. Then, as the veil of darkness began to fade, I heard the rhythm falter. Bit by bit, the sound sank into a heavy silence. The Hesperian reach is where the sun sets, and that day, the only sun I ever had never rose again. Through the howling wind, a desolate chant began to drift. Rest now, departed souls, in the hills of home. Rest now, departed souls, in the hills of home. And then what happened? It became clear to me that if none of the ghosts can cross into the deepest of Hesperian reach, then I would simply become one of them. I would not leave Caleb there alone. Oh my god. Then began the endless slaughter. I killed the wicked and devoured the vile, soaking myself in blood and sin, but none of that mattered. I didn't want Caleb to wait any longer. I swallowed countless helpings of resentment, agony, and despair until at last nothing remained but a hollow numbness. Those dark, chaotic days blurred together for so long. So long that I forgot who it was. I forgot why I even began to kill. But there was a single thought that remained. I will find Caleb. "700 years ago." A dying ghost drags his broken body towards me. Spite fills his gaze.
You're a monster.
That's why she's called a monster.
Don't feel proud. You'll die soon. I bet you didn't know that to the west of the Netherrealm, at the Hesperion Reach, there's an immortal who roams and slays ghosts like us. He'll find you and tear...
Die already. Phil slashes all over me. I toss his head aside and lean in to feed. Were we still immortal during this time? My prey is stolen. A snore erupts from my throat as I hurl myself at the intruder. He doesn't dodge. Instead, he embraces me and lets my claws sink to his skin. Blood falls. Okay.
It's me.
Who are you? I only know Caleb. I finally found my brother. I thrash, I punch, and kick and claw and bite. His blood coats every part of my body, yet he refuses to let go.
I'm Caleb. I'm your brother.
This whole time you've been trying to find him, though. He gently wipes the blood off from my face.
Come with me. Yes. These ghosts taste awful. I can show you a place with more delicious food.
No, who are you? Don't touch me. Leave. But he endures every kick and scratch. He holds me close as if I have something precious that he refuses to lose.
I promise I'll never leave you again.
Did she really get to the point where she couldn't remember him, though? 600 years ago. Caleb steps over Clap's table, shattered burners, top splinter stands, and a layer of broken drawers. From shut silk, he picks me up.
Did I upset you? Is it because I wouldn't let you eat those ghosts? Or do you dislike these beautiful clothes?
He hugs me as I snarl and bare my fangs at him. He strokes my knee by fixing me to show with clothes.
I know it's uncomfortable, but you can't keep eating ghosts. We must break that habit.
What the heck? How did she wanted to get Caleb's back so badly that she kind of turned herself into one?
Behave. It'll only be a few years.
I bite his arm, my teeth piercing his skin.
I suppose biting me is better than biting a ghost.
Are we getting like a time frame on what's been happening?
Caleb.
What?
Caleb.
Lub?
Maybe names are too difficult at the moment.
We couldn't even remember his name.
Caleb.
He guides my hand to his throat. I blink and feel the subtle vibrations under my fingers.
I'm Caleb.
Caleb. He smiles as if this made him the happiest he'd ever be in his life. At the time, I didn't understand why he was delighted, but I wanted to remember that smile. We didn't know who he was, like, ever since, like, how? At long last, I remember that smell once more. 500, 400, 300. So this was how Caleb found me piece by piece across all that time. As memory searches alongside my fears, I grit my teeth and swim through the vast waters and salt of my own grief. Caleb, you promised me. You promised me you would never leave me again. I could not lose you a second time. Okay, I'm bracing myself because I feel myself tearing up. I return to the Nether Falls and reach Mount Dingshu. There are only ruins. Light blue ghostly flame burns from the depths and touches the heavens. This is the aftermath of the calamity. The colossal array that anchors the heavens and the mortal realm float amongst the clouds like an indifferent, watchful gaze. A shattered bone mass is someone buried in the dirt. I pick it up and hold it. He left. My brother left me. The words echo again and again in my mind, but my heart refuses to accept it. You liar. Okay, this is killing me. I don't know how long I sit on the summit. I stare at the sky as the sun and moon switch places. The soft chiming ancient bronze bells drift towards me. A light blue dragonfly has carried it.
My lord.
Where's my brother? I heard a voice in my returning memories. A mere mortal couldn't have lived past ancient times to be here in the present. Whoever you are, tell me where he is.
He's not here. He thought he could protect you from the calamity and return to your side as always. He succeeded. However, he couldn't come back.
I think it was more the fact that I think they were supposed to use her, and he was upset that they were going to use us, right? And then I think he decided to give up his life instead. But then when he did that, obviously we were left by ourselves. And at that point, we were just trying to find a way to find him. But we turned to killing people in a way to find him. And then by the time came by, when we finally found him, we didn't even recognize him. What am I supposed to do then? He kept this world alive for me, but if he isn't here, nothing matters.
Do you want him back?
I turned my head.
If you agree to do me a favor, I'll help you find him.
Tell me. The dragonfly flows towards me, its wings releasing blue and red mist.
Long ago, only the mortal realm existed. There was no nether realm. The drum of heavenly decrees chose you. You are supposed to separate yin and yang as the lord of the nether realm, the very embodiment of the nether realm itself.
Wow.
But Caleb took your place and killed every ghost instead. Then he used his own strength to force the nether realm into existence. It took him centuries.
The mist twists around us like a hazy dream.
But yin and yang were never truly separated. Hence why the calamities continue to appear.
It's more like, obviously, he can't fully replace what was needed, because she was the one that was needed to be sacrificed to make this perfect. But since he took the place of it, he only quelled it for a little bit, but that's not good enough.
Only you two can end this cycle.
Her steadfast gaze, bearing the weight of years, settled on me.
If you and Caleb separate the nether realm and the mortal realm, this world will no longer be fractured. Only then will I tell you how to bring him back.
I see. You approached me so we can do our duty to save this world. But why? Why must Caleb and I carry this burden as our fate? The heavens sit above us, but the answer to no one and never saves anyone. And we're supposed to accept that?
My lord, you still have a choice, but you are running out of time.
At this point, we have to save Caleb. I laugh and wipe away tears. I'll do it. I'll accept the consequences. I've already lost him once. Nothing would be more painful than losing him again. That's so sad because, like, this could have been prevented if Caleb would have just simply let us sadly pass, like, be sacrificed. But since he decides to take this place, it's causing things to make things worse. I don't have another choice, but I still have time. Guided by the old spirit master, I traversed every corner of the Netherrealm, gathering the lingering fragments of Caleb's soul piece by piece. I bore him back to the sacred ruins of the Netherfalls, cradling him deep beneath the lotus pond to await the day of his awakening. I breathed life back into the weather forest, working alongside the young Nether Wardens to nurture the flora of Netherfalls until vitality bloomed once more. As vivid blossoms captured the surface of the pond, the hours I spent there grew longer. I whispered everything to Caleb, from how 7-9 has finally departed for reincarnation to how the skies of the mortal realm are clearing into blue. His soul remains fragile, and I now know not how long he must be tended to before his eyes open again. But no matter. Many years ago, this was exactly how he found his way back to me, bit by bit. But this time, it is my turn to bring him home. I will be his heaven, his earth, his mountains and his river, his wind, his rain, and his rainbow. I will give him everything he could ever want. He did all of this for us. 300 years later, is he finally waking up?
Who are you?
Aww. I'm your little sister. You know what that means? He woke up only recently. Caleb's memories haven't returned yet, and his face is pale. He shakes his head. It means I'm the one who loves you more than anyone else in the world. I'm the one who protects you, stays with you, and does everything for you. When he suddenly hugs me, I stopped. Caleb, do you remember me? He shakes his head again, his lips pressed against my hair as he presses against my temple.
I felt like I needed to do that.
Now it's going back the other way. Strength returns quickly. He reforges his artifact within half a month. His memories still come and go. I tell him about stories about our past whenever I can. A long time ago, when we were in the Vesperian Reach, you once brought me a jar of wine. I didn't realize until much later that it was the one you had brewed for me long ago.
Is that so?
I've always wondered, was this supposed to be our wedding wine? Isn't that why you said you wouldn't use the ordinary one at our wedding?
I don't remember.
Why do I feel as though you do remember?
I honestly don't recall anything.
It tucks a hairpin into my hair.
I've lost so many memories that I can't tell what's real anymore. But if we get married again, maybe I'll believe you.
You remember. Another 100 years later. Since Caleb has recovered, the moment I've been dreading has arrived. I must keep my word. Oh, we're gonna have to. By the Lotus Pond, I tell him about the vow I made to my old spirit master. I do my best to maintain my composure. I'll still here in the Netherrealm and send you to the mortal realm. Then, yin and yang shall be separated. I wish that we would never be apart, but if being together could only bring him pain and lead him to his death, I don't think I could live with that heaviness. Caleb's quiet for a long time, then he softly laughs. It's bitter, as if he's mocking himself.
Why should I live in a world that doesn't have you? If yin and yang are separated and our paths diverge, can I truly live without you?
His finger brushed against my temple. His gentle, familiar touch has never changed.
Nether Falls is cold and dark. When you're scared, I won't be able to hold your hand. And when the nightmares wake you up, I won't be able to soothe you. You're saying I can't be your brother?
Oh god, this is... You always be my brother, that would never change. I lower my head so he won't see how hard it is for me to let go. When the souls arrive, I'll hear about the mortal realm. That's how I know whether or not you're well. And every soul that reincarnates will carry my yearning for you. Time became a fleeting luxury. We traversed every corner of Nether Falls once more and took in the lovely sight as if there was no tomorrow. We mended every past regret and cherished every single moment we spent together, until at last, our time to part has come. Oh, this is so beautiful though. Oh, they're holding hands. Oh, baby.
Scared.
So long as you're here, I won't be. Oh, I'm like... The darkness returns to the Netherrealm and every soul finds path.
Let the light rise. The world shall shine again.
Oh my god, this is so pretty. Oh my god, his eyes.
Well done. When I return to the world of mortals, I'll protect everything in your place. I won't let a ghost approach you again. I promise.
You don't have to do that. Being yourself is enough. You'll always be my big brother. Oh no. Oh, one last kiss. Oh, Caleb. Oh my god, no, this is killing me. Ugh.
Anyone who leaves the Netherrealm must drink the Oblivion Dewdrops. It washes away every memory and bond. Even the threads of fate shall disappear. Drink it. Drink it and forget me. Forget everything that binds us together. Only when we forget can yin and yang truly be separated. It's the only way this world can survive.
That's like, why? Why can't we? Why can't we know you and still do this? Like, I don't. No, I won't forget you.
I can't let you carry our memories alone. I said I'd free you. As the Lord of the Netherrealm, you shouldn't be bound to any burdens for that matter. So before I leave, fulfill my one last wish. Won't you grant it for me?
Oh, see how it has its head? Look at her hand. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Why? We couldn't. Oh my god, the lighting. Look at the lighting. Oh my god. Wow, look at this. Look at this lighting. That you see the darkness in the behind him. Oh my god. Farewell, my dear brother. Look how sad look. Bro, this is... Good god. Oh yeah, look at it. They leave. Oh my god. Now she's going back to the Netherrealm. He goes to the mortal. Oh, that tear. Oh god. I'm crying a little bit. an indiscernible amount of time passes. So much time has passed that the river of oblivion has completely dried up. It's cut off from every stream in the mortal realm. So much time has passed that generations of nether wardens have reincarnated one group after another.
Why does the Lord visit the Nether Bridge to hear souls talk about the mortal realm?
Is it because of Caleb? Oh no, because they're not supposed to remember each other at this point, right? If they drank that, right?
Who's this Caleb she keeps calling out to in her sleep?
Oh.
How come we've never seen him?
Okay, so she still does remember him. Or fragments, maybe, of him?
And why does she protect this lotus pond like it's her treasure?
And 6-6. They say the Monoroom is beautiful once more. Peace has touched every corner, and there are touching stories of love and loss. I can't see it myself, but I know the new Nether Wardens are more perceptive than the previous ones. They also like to ramble. Another bridge is livelier now.
You died recently, yes? What's the mortal realm like now?
It's even more beautiful. Humans have built large, grand temples for the mortal realm's ruler, and...
Someone rules the world of mortals?
Oh, don't tell me Caleb is now ruling the mortal realm.
Doesn't the nether realm have its own lord? Of course there's someone ruling the mortal realm. He fills every temple with dozens of portraits.
Yeah.
They all depict the same person, and she looks exactly like...
So was the drink for nothing? Because they obviously remember each other now, then. She suddenly points at me.
Her. Everything is the same.
She's the lord of the nether realm. It's impossible for her to be related to whoever rules the mortal realm.
Oh god. I can't help but laugh. So, Kay and I have been separated for so long that this world has almost forgotten about us. Oh, it's raining. More time passes. One day, rain from the mortal realm reaches the nether realm.
They say that if you miss someone, rain shall fall wherever that person is. I can't imagine how strong that yearning must be if rain can fall here.
Oh my god. I pretend to be troubled, but I collect every raindrop with the nether wardens and store them. Perhaps this water can reconnect the mortal realm's river streams to the river of oblivion, and when those waters flow once more, I'll be able to cross over and see my Caleb again. Aww. Caleb, I promise to give you everything. I know that I'm your most beloved. So please wait for me just a while longer. The day will come when both of our wishes are fulfilled. That's so good. Oh my god. Well, I was gonna say it's not the worst ending. Like I feel like more like it's just it's like a more hopeful ending because like all would have to happen is that essentially Caleb would have to eventually pass away, right? And then they could probably be together again, right? And then that would be the best outcome. It just really sucks that they were known as like the best like duo back then in the past, to the point that they were like so powerful, but like the problem arose when it was like found out that MC had to be a sacrificial lamb to protect the mortal realm and be the ruler of the nether realm and stuff, so she had to give up her life. And Caleb was outright pissed that they were asking outright for her to be that. So then he obviously took her place of that, thinking that it would, rectify or help with something. And then it just made everything worse because she obviously was pissed that he did that. Then she turned into, like I said, she kind of descended into madness and tried to do any sin imaginable just so she can get herself back to the nether realm because she knew he was there. But by that point, she completely forgot him. And like, he had to reintroduce himself because that's how bad it was for her. And then it's just crazy that she lost her memory so badly because of how much she was trying so hard to get back to him. And then finally they got reunited, and then he was teaching her back, teaching her his name and everything, and it was just so sweet. But it's just like, what the heck? It was just so crazy. The entwined fate of the two blossoms thread through life and death, defying mortality itself. in the end, obviously the worlds were breaking because Caleb technically wasn't supposed to be there. So, you know, and he died and eventually for that, but then she gave a second chance for him at life to do this, like, yo, I can take you back to the mortal realm, and then we figure this out or something. I just feel so bad because like they're trying so hard to like figure out a way to be together, but it's so hard because they kind of can't right now. Like, oh man, that ending killed me because you just see like how sad they are, because it's like, you know, she's like, he was like, oh, I could just be like, we're gonna forget each other, but they really did though. Like they seemingly did not forget each other at all. The fact that she's like I said, she's hoping in the end, like, oh, he would eventually cross this realm, or she can go to his realm eventually, and they could finally somehow be together in a weird way. It's like really, like, it's a really hopeful ending or outcome that I'm like, it's sad, yeah, but at the same time, it's more hopeful, and I'm really glad that, you know, maybe they do have a chance to kind of be together in a weird spiritual sense. So they're together in a spiritual sense now, but just like a really mental spiritual bond compared to like a physical bond, which is way different how it was like in the beginning of the story, where they were dead ass getting it on, and they even mentioned that they get on quite often, which is insane to say the least. But this was overall a sweet like story. It got me tearing up at the end. It's just seeing Caleb so sad makes me sad. Like, ugh. Oh man, but like I said, it ends really hopeful, and I'm really kind of glad it does, and I'm hopeful that, you know, they will eventually get back together, just I guess when he's able to pass, or when she's able to go there. Like she said, she's actually storing rain just so they can try to make a river to cross to both realms. I don't know how she can do that. That's probably a smart idea, but like, yeah, it's just so crazy that she just, like, she lost all her memories, and he was kind of hiding it from her for a while, but then, like, since her hunger was so insatiable, she kind of had to know what happened with her, and why they were the Lords of the Realm together, because, like you said, she didn't know why she was, or he was, and the fact that, obviously, she was able to eat human, or ghosts and human souls of the soul beast, because she was obviously a ghost, while as Caleb, who's not a ghost at all, really, he was kind of just there. That's why she was like, oh, why does he not eat ghosts or human souls? He doesn't hunger for anything. It's like, well, yeah, because he's not really a ghost at all. So that's why he did all the task work of like giving her all the souls, because she can eat while I'll do the hunting essentially. But somehow it progressively got worse because the realms were getting crumbling badly. So that's why her hunger was so much more worse. But now she seems more fine. And I'm glad that the Nether Wardens are seeing more night, seeing like, oh wow, it's interesting that she's always right here, or she's talking about Caleb constantly now. Even with the first kids, they even thought like Caleb was too scary, but he's like, no, it's not that, it's just something else. And it's just, I don't know, I thought it was really great. The scenery in this fucking game, like this art, like story was really beautiful. Like I said, the first Kindle was just Smexy time. It was like a whole Smexy time ritual, just to transfer the soul's energy to both of them, or mostly to her, so she could feel like full. You know, I don't know why they have to do it like that, because they were intense. Caleb was loud as hell. I'm like, bro, like, I feel like, calm it down, baby. Like, it's just, yes, I'm like, it's just so much. And then, see, like I said, the ending was so beautiful, just seeing him cry. I love the fact that the second they drank the drink, like, the light was showing upon, like, the back of the MC, shining upon to Caleb when they showed his face. And the fact, like you said, she walked to the darkness and he walked to the light, because it was signifying, oh, they're not going to be together, like he's going back to the mortal realm. But like the fact that he's like the ruler now, like it just, they make so much sense the way they are together. It's just, outside of the main relationship thing, I still enjoyed this was still good, like, because it's not the same way as like the way it is here. So I started to enjoy this myth, and I really liked it. And yeah, that's pretty much it for this pretty much long long reaction to Caleb's Yin Yang Sundering. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video and stuff. Sorry for the minor like mishaps with this story, because I got a lot of crashes during this myth reaction, so it was a struggle to do this, but nonetheless I still really enjoyed it, and I hope you guys did too. So let me guys know what you guys think of his story. Did you cry to his myth? Like, did you find his story, like his and MC's stories, interesting? Like, what do you think about it in general? Just let me know. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So thank you guys so much for watching this video to Caleb's newest myth called Yin Yang Sundering, and that's pretty much it. So thanks for watching, like, subscribe, and I'll talk to you guys in the next one. Bye bye.